Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Roven with What Team Comp having some more fun on our D&D adventure. I'm your host, the Uncommon Guru, and these are my lovely friends here who are playing this game. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's hot.
Yes, it is summer and it is hot as balls, especially when you have no power. Sorry about that again, Butters. I feel that. That being said, we are playing in this D&D world, taking elements from various different other RPG games, including but not excluding Monster Hunter as one of our particular places of fun. So, I'm actually going to pull up here real quick the board so that everyone who was not in our Discord and unable to see the various options can know what you guys eventually found on the board, and we're able to eventually put in as your votes to the captain as to ideas of where you guys wanted to try to go to. Obviously, he's going to be trying to find it, bid it on it to try and give you guys the best advantage that you can, but it is going to be based around who bids the highest and who bids the best for those areas. So you might not get those areas, but he's going to be trying the hardest for the places you guys wanted. That being said, here are the missions that were posted for you guys to review and look over and vote on. There was, starting at the top, in the Ganiac Mountains, there was a collection of creatures that have been hounding the residents of a nearby city when they seek to hunt, driving them into peril and potentially other creatures who are causing people to go missing, with only one person who's been found covered in frost. Uh, that person was in shock and unable to provide them with any information beyond that, so that's all they currently are aware of. To the south, there is an area to the north of Yurlanek in the Dangrum Desert. There is a relic of the dwarves that's been swept away, and people who've been seeking it out have spoken of a set of runes that have ancient scribe across it. Uh, I'd say runes again, but I just want to make sure the alliteration is correct. Uh, there's bonus golds for anyone who can bring back rubbings of these scribings, especially if you can get into the deeper areas of the runes, where you can get some of the older, more preserved areas that have not been scratched out by the sands. To the east, there is the Forest of Larthul. A group of people have noticed that various creatures native to the forest have been found broken and twisted unnaturally, which have caused traders to avoid it, and it's caused difficulties as going around the entire forest takes a month. People are asking for the creatures to at the very least be driven away, as the area has not shown the presence of such creatures before, meaning that these things are not indigenous and are an invasive species. There are people who are calling out from the underworld in a section called Not Kin. The secrets are meant to be secret there, but there are those who are befouling areas hidden away underground with creatures that have risen up. Supposedly, these creatures cause danger to those passing by, but none have spoken their name. If you remove them, you'll be rewarded. And finally, in the city of Zaire Tobar, there's rumors of a necromancer who's risen up from the understreets, but there's no way to currently prove validity of it. But that being said, people have gone missing with no bodies being found, which is the only thing making people believe that there is a necromancer. Investigations requested. Any skill in undead removal is appreciated to ensure that this is taken care of with some speed, preferably. That being said, you guys each individually looked it over, and you each eventually began, going to speak with the captain after you determined about the nature of the voting that he has to do on behalf of you. Now, after you all are currently waiting, it does take some time for the voting to go through to get everything set up and situated. Eventually, the captain kind of just brushes off his coat as he walks out. A few other captains actually walking out as well with their first mates. You see a gaggle of people ranging from a Triton with a small halfling bouncing next to them. You see a wood elf who seems to be trying desperately to ignore the furbolg walking behind them, talking over their shoulder. And a few other people as well, but with Thrill and your captain stepping out, you guys, with the rest of the crew who have come to await the verdict of the voting, which I'm going to actually be pulling up here real quick. So let me. Where am I? There you are. Let's see how good he got on these. Everything's falling away from me. Getting back to your son again.
I think a date with the necromancer would be very necromantic.
God damn it! God damn it!
I like the idea of it. Oh my god, one of us could like go in and seduce him. That'd be really funny. Or
Oz,
her.
please, no, God.
Please.
You're into necrophilia.
Oh, not go, please. We've only just begun.
I mean, you say that, but
I love
if it
that
turns out,
begging.
I mean, you say that, but if it turns out that this guy just really, really likes cats, then we're going to have to be dealing with a necromancer.
I know, right?
Not a coward.
Don't you
Who's that
mean a necromancer?
That's what I said.
That's
Oh,
what
I
you
thought you
said,
said
Mad.
necromancer again too. I was like, huh, but you just missed this perfect
And
pun.
I've seen someone play that character before. It's fine.
Oh Jesus!
Okay. So, dusting off his hat and putting it back on his head with just a quick fixation, he looks to you all and gives a very faint nod. We'll be discussing the places we're going when we get back on the ship. Got all your effects?
We do. Thank you very much for asking.
Good. Grab what you need. Meet you on the ship, and I'll let you know where we're going.
I forget. Did someone other than NPR wanted to like talk over the free time we
Limey, me, and Matt are just doing some in DMs because all we wanted to do was sweet shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you come back for Drin with, by the way?
You become bought back a box of cinnamon rolls.
Nah, still take it.
Yeah, not just one of them. She brought back a box, which a box of them costs 5 silver.
Oh hell, she'd come back with 2. Damn.
Yeah, get yourself 2 then. One for
I'll
you.
take my other gold. I'll take my other gold back. Because I gave 2 gold.
She just bought it with her own money, so you get back 2 gold. She completely forgot about that.
Oh goodness. So
It's like, oh, I want my money back. Oh, sure, fine. 2 gold. Why is there 2 gold? Alright, I was supposed to spend that.
you could have given back 1 gold, but you gave back 2. You're an honest lass. So eventually, you guys are able to go back through a few various people that you see kind of as you're going through the shop. He's going through a bit of a different zone, so you're actually able to see a few other things where people are apparently working with various tools that you've not really seen much of before. There is a open door tannery that you pass, which at first you're thinking that's a little bit odd, but then when you really think about it, you're in the sky, and if the area is as high as it is, then that means that any tannery smells should be able to very easily be just dragged away by the wind. So it's probably one of the least smelling tanneries that you've seen around. And granted, as you're passing it, another reason for it is probably the fact that one of the things that they are lifting out appears to be the hide of some huge creature. So they probably are needing the space to be able to move around stuff like that.
Wait, so there's just some dudes that have like this big ass hide of a thing.
Yeah.
They're just hauling it.
Yeah, they're hauling it out of a vat, and they're trying to move it and turn it in basically.
Wait, I'm sorry, define vat. Like a
Big
vat filled
tub.
with the liquid or something?
Yes, a vat. It's
Okay.
actually a big vat filled with tanning liquid, which they're pulling out of it so they can start to soften the leather.
Okay.
Because otherwise they won't be able to use it and.
They're
work
trying to
it.
basically leather. They're just basically trying to leather work it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
which-
was very confused for a second. I'm like, preservation? Wait, what?
we all
Um,
here, or is it just Paris's character?
You guys are all here. She's just asking questions.
Oh my god, Figment is gonna try to touch it.
You are
I was-
currently on the road. They are currently in the shop.
Fuck.
You'd have to get off the road
I
to
would-
go to them.
Oh,
This isn't like
I
you're
was,
not
I
in
was
the
about to
shop.
say, look, I'm gonna zip over to them. Hell, that's what I was thinking.
As you're running, you hear one of the other members say, "You better stay with the group, otherwise you might get left behind.
Ah, fuck.
They'll
So,
be here when you get back."
what is it that they're carrying?
Hold on. The guy who's yelling is going to make a nature check. It's something big.
Yep.
Dude, there's no chance that I know what it
Would I
is.
be able to glean what it is, Guru?
Nature check.
I too would like to give it a whirl.
Who sees
Let's
it can
go.
make the roll.
Ooh, I don't know why that was to GM, but I rolled an 18.
Nice.
16 plus 6, which is 22.
Jeez, not bad, not bad.
Paris, you have an idea. Let me actually grab the monster manual.
Woo! Hot diggity.
Hot diggity daffodil. I'm sorry. Fucking rogue and a
Hot
fucking
diggity
expertise.
From Doug Dimmadale to Gadam.
I don't give a damn a damn.
Exodimidimist.
Wait, Oz, what was the math you did?
Plus 6.
16 plus 2.
Yes.
No, 16
No,
plus
16
6.
plus 6.
Oh, 16 plus 6 for 22, excuse me.
The hell's
I heard +2 as well, Mad. That's why I said
I
that.
mean,
No, she
you
said
two are
plus
deaf,
6.
then I'm very
It was
sorry.
22.
I'm
It was
sorry
22.
for your loss.
What I heard was 16 plus 2 was 22. That's why I questioned
Also,
it.
also, were you wanting to make a nature check, Dren?
Sure, man.
Believe in him. You can do it.
You rolled low.
You got a good roll, I believe. I believe.
Total of 11.
11.
No, it's total of 11.
Yeah.
None. Yeah, rolled a 7.
Most of you don't know what this is. Paris, you have an inkling of what it is as you watch as they begin working the leather, as part of the leather just kind of like seems to just flop down, and you're like, that's an odd. And you're like, maybe that it's a tail, or well, that's right next to another one, or both Azaria and Figment both kind of like have their eyes open a little bit as they realize that those aren't tails, those are necks. This is the skin of a hydra.
Oh.
It's the skin of a hydra.
Do I know what that is now that she said it?
You've heard stories of it. You have an inkling of what a creature like this is, and seeing how big it is, it's just like, huh, that's interesting.
Can I just give a thematic reaction? Because this is just how I imagine it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes, I just imagine her eyes light up and immediately she just gets grabbed by the back of her shirt. By either Eris or Thoris. I'm not sure which would react first.
Tharius would lifts you off the
Yeah.
ground, and you're doing the
That's an
cartoonish
impressively
legs.
large beastie.
I mean, we'll turn to
Technically,
the rest
it's
of the
huge,
group.
but yeah.
I'm gonna get closer look. I'm gonna get closer look. She almost cartoon fucking style trying to run at it.
Yeah, with the legs moving in the air, cartoon style, yeah.
Yes.
It's a big snake kind of thing with multiple heads.
I know what it is. I want to see.
Yumi,
You, I'm talking to the other
you
people who
need to
might
go
not
back to
know.
the ship.
She just looks at Eris pouting.
I'll walk up to Matt. What's your character's name?
Azaria.
Sorry. I can't look at him. I walk up to
No,
Azaria.
you're fine. I just sneezed.
Yeah. I walk up to Azaria and I'll go, how mad do you think she'll be if I charm her now and she'll find out later?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give that a strong 15.
Maybe later.
I don't think charm person stops them with curiosity.
It makes it so you're more willing to listen to them because it makes them friendly to you. And so you're more willing to be like, well, I mean, yeah, you have a point. Stuff like that.
I mean, to be fair, she's not like fucking kidney shotting Tharia, so she's not putting up too much of a fight.
She's just making grabby hands and running cartoon style with her legs moving but no ground.
Oh, it's so cute. My God.
I am a monk. If I did want to be let go, a kidney shot would not be out of the question.
Yeah, but you'd have to be able to reach his kidneys.
My feet are long enough to do that. I'm the size of his torso.
I mean, to be fair, that doesn't mean you're able to kick the length of his arm.
Oh, this fucker's so. You smart bitch.
Of course, he knows you would try and kidney punch him. You
That's a
or
good
kick
idea.
him.
That's a good idea.
Kidney punch him?
Okay, you would try and nut shot him then.
I wouldn't hit him unless he had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There have been
He
doesn't
times
have it
when he
coming.
hasn't, and he
Nah.
hasn't realized. Or rather, you didn't realize.
Wait, who's getting nut shotted?
No one's
No.
getting nut
Arius
shot. It's
has
joking.
apparently been in. Oh, okay.
He got nut shot once when he tried to pull her out of a situation, and she didn't realize.
Once.
Once was all he needed. He learned fast enough.
He pulled her out of a bar fight. He'll never do it again.
No, he'll do it again. He'll just protect his nuts next time.
Get the metal jock strap.
That being said, as you're going on, you also notice a few other places, such as an area where you can see various tools being crafted, apparently out of bone.
A wig?
And
Is the lizard person that we saw at that before, like the edgy one, is he here? Because he was doing it. He had a bone thing, right?
he did.
Yeah.
He is with your group, but he actually joins it from this place as he looks over his knife slowly, just kind of blows against it gently. You see, as he blows on it, there's a faint, almost like crystallization to the air, like he's like blows on it, and you know when you breathe out, and you have that
Yes.
in a cold area. Yeah, it's not cold enough to do that, but he blows on it, and it seems to do that anyways. As he just kind of looks it over, flips it back in his hand, slowly sheathes it, just like pats it gently. Looks back to the captain, gives a little nod. The captain just kind of seems to just like shake his head slightly, but holds out his hand as he pulls out a wrapped parcel of some sort, puts it in the captain's hand as he just kind of straps it to his side. Making your way forward, you eventually see the Thunderlord, and you're able to go into the dock area. Everyone gets aboard as the captain begins getting everyone moving about. He makes a motion for the hunters, such as yourselves, to come join him in the on the deck, right round about where the mast would be, roughly. As he kind of stands in front of you, arms crossed on his chest as he looks you over. We had a number of good quests out there today. It's going to make our pathing a little bit difficult once we get towards certain areas, but we'll make it work. We always have. That being said, wasn't able to get a few places that people were looking for. We're not going to be having a beach adventure. He looks towards a Triton who's just pouting off to the side. We're not going to be able to hit up any of the mountains to the south, sadly. I've heard there's good places there, but a friend of mine was looking to get there first, and he put a higher bid in, and I wasn't going to undercut your pay for it. And that being said, I also wasn't able to get Zartabor. It's a shame. We could use some of the resupply there, and I'm sure that the people going there will have good experience trying to find evidence of a necromancer, probably just some psychopathic serial killer who's killing people in dark alleys like some people think they can do, but I'd prefer not to chance it if you catch my drift. That being said, what I do have for you is that we are going to be making a few pit stops for several of you. There's a lake that we'll be hitting up first. Should only be about a week's into our travel eastward. At which point we'll also be dropping off a few people into the Larthel Forest. From there, once you've completed your missions and gotten back, we should be heading north. Gariak Mountains are tricky, but past them there's a frosted area for a few other people to take care of. He points to your group. The Gariak Mountains are going to be your job. From there, if we're lucky, we can scoot you over towards an area to the west, which will eventually get your group down into the land of the Natkin.
I have a
to
question.
finish up your adventures down in the Underdark. Yes.
Where exactly? Ah, this is enthusiasm. Where exactly are the? You have a map. I swore you had a map at some point.
I did not have a
But I'm
map for
forgetting
this
it.
area, but I am drawing it up and trying to make sure that I have all the areas as we speak.
I live further to the north. In relation to where I am, how close or far are the Garrick Mountains? Is that what she said?
Garriak Mountains.
Yeah, how far are those from home? I want to see if I'm familiar with the area, essentially.
You said you would want it to be from a more northern area, right?
Yeah.
Garriak Mountains are more north of that.
Okay, so do I know anything about them, or is this kind of like
Roll
north
a
enough that I don't?
roll a history check. You might know some
Okay.
stuff, but not native stuff, if you will.
Nope.
You focused more on things to the south,
Frick!
or the east, or the west, one of those directions. North Garrick Mountains, they have very big traders that occasionally come through. Tend to be nice guys, but they tend to barter with the fact that when they set a price down, they set a price down, aka they intimidate. when
I.e.,
they
you
set it
cannot
down.
haggle.
That you can. You just have to be able to get past their intimidation. And be able to give a very convincing reason as to why that intimidation shouldn't be afraid for you. Because
Why aren't you afraid?
I'm gonna be
Because I
moving
don't
to
feel fear,
tech school.
bitch.
no worries, we understand.
No worries, man.
Just imagine trying to discuss price. Just giving them the stare. Why are you not afraid of me? Because I don't feel fear, bitch. Lower that fucking price.
I'm
You're
too drunk
expensive.
to be afraid.
I'm
Bold of
too
you to
stupid
assume.
to feel fear.
Bold of you to assume I'm smart enough to be afraid.
She's very intelligent. She's just drunk.
So I'll type that out for you guys in Roven so you know what he was
Oh,
able
God.
to get for you guys.
Stupid idea. How do you handle this? I don't currently, like, halfway through the canteen.
I have jotted down the 3 places in the notes.
I thought it said nut coon. I'm like, pfft.
Not keen.
Not gonna be.
Like Nautilus, but only the not part, and keen.
I know. I didn't see the
Not
A.
kine.
That's why I was starting to cackle.
Not kine, actually. But he pronounced it as not keen, which is Figment would actually know that is that's not how that's pronounced. It's not keen, or no, sorry, it's not kine, not keen. So yeah, missing himself.
Sorry, what did you say, Guru? How was it pronounced?
Not kine, Kyn, not kine.
It's pronounced not kind.
It's an area where you guys are gonna be heading. I don't
Big.
really see any reason as to debate the speaking of the word as long as we get things done. Alright. Let's get this moving out. Makes a motion. And he kind of pauses for a second, points to you all. Set your belts and grab onto something. Tie yourselves down for this one. And you see him move over and he like wraps an arm and a leg into a strap as he grabs hold of a door frame. Position yourself.
I'm gonna tie myself to Tharius real quick, along with putting on the belt.
He had his belt on the whole time. He just slowly puts,
I tie myself down real quick.
He ties himself down. I imagine everyone does. As everyone
I've
finishes.
got an
Good
arm
anchor.
around
Mhm.
I've got an arm around something to anchor myself down, and my other arm around Azaria.
One of my arm is around Eris. It's like
I
a
am
chain.
the anchor now.
Yes. She's reliable.
So you guys are like watching this as he looks everyone over. He kind of motions for a few people, and everyone's quickly getting themselves down. There's a few people who've gotten everything ready for deployment.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'm in the backpack. Fuck that.
Wisdom.
You feel the backpack shifted around, and when you kind of poke your head out, you see you're now against his chest rather than his back, as he's, kind of just slowly pushes you back down and like make sure the latch on it is
No.
tight. He's like,
Oh, that's
Just-
so cute.
just stay in there.
You don't tell me twice.
Yep. Just stay in there, and we're gonna be fine, right?
We will
Prepare
be
yourself
fine.
for drop.
Drop.
We'll be fine unless we're not.
3, 2, 1. You feel the boat suddenly lurch slightly, sliding backwards away from the town, as you feel it going slightly nose up, and then begins sliding as you are now free falling.
Oh, great.
That's fun.
Eric's like, fuck you. I'm not dying.
I've got the belt, I'm holding onto something, but I'm still absolutely terrified.
It yanks against you slightly, but the belt yanks you back down to the boat itself, and you start to you still feel yourself being lifted off the deck slightly by it, which means that there's it's able to protect you from you guys moving over it, but with enough force, one could be dislodged from the deck even with the
Oh,
belt
jeez.
on.
This is terrible.
Man is having a great time, by the way. Is not.
I'm
phased
latched
in
to the
this way.
backpack. I can't exactly do much right now.
You're just in the backpack, just like something's going on. I feel a tickling in my tummy.
Can I open it?
Or
Or did he, like, tight close his shit?
Yeah. He basically made it so you wouldn't be able to just fall up and out. So yeah, he tightly closed this shit. You're like push up against it, just like, what's going on? And he's just like, we're falling.
What a great thing to hear when I'm trapped in a bag.
Zari's just kind of chilling.
As it continues to fall, the nose of it begins to go point down, meaning that the ship is technically speaking forward heavy.
It's a controlled dive. It's fine. Fine.
And as it does, you hear sails as you feel it catch the wind from the back, and
Sail.
it levels out in a way that you're being pulled, again upwards from the G-force, but not violently jerked, as it turns it into a controlled dive that scoops back up into a leveled out position, and you guys feel the G-force slowly receding off you guys until you guys are finally at a rested horizontal position. I need you all to make a con save.
I'm in a bag. This is not great.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Alright, I have to make a con save. I was kissing my dog. He came in here and now he's trapped.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
not going good.
I'm sorry.
For one
What do I
baby
need to-
for
what do I
one.
need to roll and why?
Con save.
Oh,
And why?
Because we just
you
roller
guys-
coasted it uptown.
Yeah, you just had a drop of G-force. You basically Tower of Terror just straight down, and then you finally.
5.
for one baby.
The only one who technically doesn't have to roll that is Storvener, ironically enough.
Well,
Someone
yeah.
can't get sick.
I mean,
He
he
has
can,
no organs.
but
He cannot puke.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, this is gonna go great.
Tharius
I'm
just casually opens the bag and opens it up for you. Like, you okay
Oh,
in
no.
there? You all need to hurl.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to the side as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he
I'm
he
with
lets, yep, everyone just over the edge, and just he lets you out as he sees you, like the drunk hurling face, and he just picks you up and points you off the side of the edge, and you
It's a practice move. He doesn't even take me out the bag. He just walks over,
Mhm.
bends me slightly, and holds my hair back.
basically
Um, Sorry, I had to get up and correct my dog. What
That's
did
fine.
anything? Did I die?
We're all
no, you threw
hurling
up.
over the side of the ship.
Oh, great.
It got progressively worse.
Didn't take damage though, right? I didn't.
No, no damage.
No.
You just leveled lunch.
It's just a roller coaster shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Basically, the only one of you who saved was Tharius, and that was just because he was just standing there, just like.
The one who was panicking, arguably the most, ironically.
Yeah. His stomach was fine for it. He was just worried about hitting the ground. That was his issue. Everything else he was fine with.
You see these? These are hooves built for land.
I would also like to note that not only did we descend in what totals we got, but also in our
Our
modifiers.
modifier. Yeah.
But yeah, I have a 1.
3,
Constitution.
2, 1. 8, 7, 6.
And then Butters rolled a 5.
Yeah, that's true.
So does that basically mean we all rolled 5s?
I don't know what his modifier is.
Yes, actually.
He rolled a 4.
He rolled.
Oh.
Yeah, his cause for you. Wizardry.
And then there's Tharius, who's just kind of like hopping in place, just like watching you all, and he just kind of looks back at everyone. And there's a few people on the ship who like they're not like being rude or anything. Like one person actually helps keep Azarius's hair out of her face and just like
I appreciate that.
Gently rubs it back and just like, "Welcome to the crew, friend." Just pats your back, just like.
Yumi
You
takes
get
out her
used to it.
canteen.
Mm-hmm.
Once she's finished, takes a swig, like kind of rinses around her mouth, and
Mhm.
spits it overboard.
Yeah, that's about right.
Eris kind of sort of stands back up after that, is just looking very disgruntled, sees random sailor next to Azaria, and just growls very quietly. Like,
Trust me, you'll get used to it. And don't growl at me. It's not my fault your stomach couldn't handle it. Trust me, mine couldn't either. First dive.
She doesn't like random people touching her friends.
Would you prefer me to do your hair? I apologize. I can do that right now if you need.
I will bite you.
Kinky.
No biting!
Fighting.
We save the biting for the enemies.
Or for the bedroom. Take care. He walks back over to continue doing his work.
Don't make me throw this bottle at you!
He just weighs over his shoulder.
Is my canteen empty?
Alcohol. Oh, well, if it's empty, that's a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be good with improvised weapons, but motherfucker.
If you're trying to throw a bottle as an improvised weapon, that's a strength check. You can still try it, but... Yeah,
I'm scared I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, Tharius just slowly pushes the bottle back in, pats your head, and puts you back in the bag.
Ah, not back in the back!
Alright, fine. Puts you on the deck.
I got put in the bag and you saw what happened.
That's not my fault.
Oh,
How was I supposed to
no!
know
No,
you were
Lobby
gonna
just
die?
messaged me something.
Oh.
We'll deal with this later. We'll deal with this in later session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll find out soon, Dawn. It'll be
I'm
great.
intrigued. We'll
Also, she lightly kicks Darius' leg.
Ow, my leg.
She kicks him again.
Ow, my leg? He looks confused.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn.
What? That does not hit his AC. This time he steps up, this time he like does a half stick back and just go right past his leg. Stop that.
He saw the expression.
Stop that. I did nothing to you.
Being rude.
No, I'm not.
Being a
Saying-
smart ass.
Well, you're kicking my leg.
I meant earlier. That's why I was kicking you.
What did I do earlier? Did I do something earlier?
The bag.
Yeah, I put you in the bag so that you wouldn't just fly up into the sky.
Latched me shut.
Yeah.
I have the belt to keep me grounded, and I was tied to you.
I
but you put
think you
yourself
would
in
have
the
preferred
bag.
to stay in the bag.
They're sitting here like, put me in the bag, please. Please!
Yeah, I'm sorry. My dog was being a fiend. Anything happen? Are we good?
Your dog is your patron. You're just Fiend Warlock. It's fine. We understand.
I don't like him.
Well, we can like him.
What if all this time you call him a fiend, he's actually a celestial?
Oh my goodness.
Impossible. Literally impossible.
I'm sticking close to Tharius for a while. I don't like nose diving in air. And I'm still tied to him. I'm still tied.
Eris. Eris.
Naimi!
Oh, Eris!
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, I thought she was saying Paris too.
No, she was saying Eris!
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Fine.
Yes.
Your horns ever fall off?
Yes!
Do they regrow?
She's just kind of touching her horns, just looking confused, like.
Even Yumiko is looking at you like, what the fuck?
General question.
Azaria knows where this is going, but she's not saying anything.
I'm pretty sure they don't fall off unless through massive amounts of trauma that is not enjoyable.
No. I have not had them fall off yet.
Eris now gonna be watching day to day, making sure they're correct.
Good to know. I was just wondering if they were like deers or not.
Technically, deer's antlers don't fall off; they just peel off a layer.
I'm pretty sure they fall off.
I feel
Fall
like
off, right, Guru? Am I wrong?
Deer antlers don't fall off. What they do is they gain like a innocent layer that they have to peel off in maturity.
They do kind of fall off. It depends on the species.
Does it?
Does
Some
yeah, they do
animals
fall
fall
off.
off.
Yeah. I know Red Deer.
Fall off and it startles them and they get scared. Anyway, sorry.
I don't think my horns are anything like deer antlers. They are more like draconic horns, and I've. Would you ever have seen a dragon? I'm wondering.
She's seen statues of them.
Okay, she's not seen a live one though.
Not as a.
I don't know if their antlers. I don't know if their horns shed with their scales.
People need to stop calling my fucking house. God.
Fine.
Thank you for answering my questions.
God, that's so weird.
What?
I googled it because I was curious.
Looks weird, doesn't it?
Off.
Fucking weird as shit.
You're welcome. Why are your eyes different colors?
Talking about Figment? Hang on, what does he look
Yeah.
like? I forgot.
He has heterochromia.
Does he does? Wow, I can't believe I forgot. Guru, what do I know genetics and like why that would happen? Do I know
Heterochromia just happens randomly.
Specifically, not a lot. You can roll a medicine check.
Big. Hang on. Where's my? Oh, there it is. I have proficiency. Great.
Alright, I'm good now. I can be talking. What have I missed fully?
Welcome.
Got a 9. Oh my god.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. You alright, buddies?
Where's?
Drop something.
I heard.
Also, it's hereditary, apparently.
But yes, what have I missed?
You guys went through a drop that dive bombed you. You guys then have been discussing various things, and right now Eris is asking why Figment has heterochromia. And with a 9, it is supposedly meant to be a blessing of the gods. That is
What the fuck is heterochrome?
Dude,
basically two
your
different colors
eyes are two different colors.
Got it.
Can I roll to see if I know?
Medicine check.
All I know about it, it's supposedly like a god thing.
Roll a
16.
religion check. It's something that just kind of happens.
Wow, wait, roll a what check?
Medicine.
Medicine or a religion check.
Really? I think I grew in my proficient in religion.
I
believe I am. I need to make sure.
I didn't think you were, but oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Fuck you, Perry.
What?
Ooh.
I didn't think you were. I thought I remember you doing a religion check and there not being a proficiency.
Depending on the god you follow, heterochromia can be either a symbol of, blessing or curse, depending on who you're asking. Generally, it tends to invoke the idea of someone who has a very changing form or personality, someone who is able to see the world in many different ways. It's why
okay.
many gods tend to, especially knowledge gods, are supposedly more receptive to one with heterochromia, but that's just a superstition so far as
Do I see a holy symbol on Figment?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll something to know what it is?
With your roll, you would know that they are a knowledge cleric.
Well, no, I want like the god itself.
Let me pull it up here.
Although they're all talking about the. Oh, they're all talking about the religious connotations. Meanwhile, you be sitting here like it just happens. What the fuck are you guys?
Yeah. Did you pick your god, Oz?
Athena.
Yep.
So like the Greek god Athena, goddess.
Try it. No.
He just looks and nods and he goes, "Well, nothing just happens. Yet fate itself is strange. It's not just, oh, it happens type thing. Some people are marked."
You mean just staring at him?
That just happens. People say it's a sign of a blessing of a god, but I don't know if I really believe that.
I've heard similar things about blessings, curses.
Or curses,
So-
depending on who you ask, but...
But no, I'm not ready to think this hard. She grabs her canteen out of the fucking bag.
Just be like this.
Hmm?
It just be that way.
God, I heard him nostril leaking.
Oh, you didn't! Stop! That was out of character laugh.
Drain definitely seems curious in general.
I know that it could be a hereditary thing, Guru, with my medicine check. I'm sorry, I forgot if you said that or not.
It can be. It
Okay.
depends on the family, of course. Sometimes it just misses a generation. Sometimes.
Okay,
If she didn't
yeah,
get it, then Yumi would have told her that.
I'll turn to Eris and be like, my mother. Oh, I think it might be from her.
Did your mother also follow a god or goddess?
I have no idea. I didn't get to know her that well. It's rolling. I hear a roll 20 noise.
Just Paris.
Nice.
That we can agree on. Similar with that. But yes, it may be nothing, it may be something, but isn't it fun to figure?
Whisper command. Is it just W or is it
Slash
whisper?
W.
Slash W.
Wig. Okay.
Then the person's name.
Sending secret messages.
Why not just DM over Discord?
No. I thought this would be fun.
Everything in Roll20 is more concise. And since everyone's on there anyway, we could just see it automatically. Unless you're naming Butters, in which case he can't.
So where are we currently?
You're
On the ship?
Yep, making your way towards your first destination of Lothru Forest.
Why did you get roller coaster?
Because that's
Because
how
we
you dismount from the city in the sky.
Okay.
There's no other way to dismount from it. Because otherwise your wings are essentially pushed into the boat and you can't just open those up and drop down peacefully. You have to do a dive. It's the only way they've been able to do it without breaking part of the ship. At least that they've found.
He's wandered off to just walk around the ship. To fucking control her stomach.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Hmm.
So you're able to relax after your stomach has had this heavy fall. And it's giving you a chance to kind of breathe a little bit, to not be completely losing your stomach anymore. You'll kind of get a chance to sit down and hold on a second. I need to reply to something real quick.
Eris might go down to the training room and ask if they have some like a plank that's usually used for exercises and stuff.
Yeah, there's an exercise room down below in one of the bottom parts of the ships where you can literally exercise your heart away.
No, I mean like if they have a plank of wood.
I mean, they have planks of wood. Yeah.
Why do you need a piece of wood?
I don't know. If anyone's gonna follow her, she's gonna make sure no one does.
I don't stealth well. Wait, actually. Oh, I do.
1 second, I need to close my windows. Neighbors being rowdy.
No worries.
If I just see Eris wandering off, I might actually follow her. I'm curious.
If Figment sees Eris wandering off, he will also follow because it might be fun. Sees it.
Sorry.
Figment and Yumiko both said that if they see Eris wandering off, they're gonna be like trying to follow, casually.
You people are so nosy. As he just kicks back in whatever he's sitting.
Yep.
Baby, let's go.
Her passive probably notices that. Actually, wait, no, you got a negative wisdom.
What, me?
Don't you?
No.
That's Tharius.
Oh, it's my bad. Yeah, her passive probably notices that.
Well,
Is your passive a 13 or higher?
My
Is it
passive's
higher?
a 12.
Figment rolls a 13.
Oh yeah. Then you don't notice Figment, but you do notice Yumiko.
Wait, what's her passive?
12.
Okay.
I will write a note and then put it in Dragon's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where's Anna
And
going?
And I'll send it off towards Eris.
Where's Azaria going?
Azara just basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
she
and-
is. Okay.
I think me and Azari are just big chillin'. Dragon does come
okay,
run up to you, Eris.
Um,
Or slither up, I should say.
She will.
And
Weirdly,
weirdly-
she will pick up Dragon, but she won't take the note just yet. She's a bit more focused on.
Well, he kind of spats it on you because the
Oh,
note's in his
okay.
mouth.
Okay, in which case she's just gonna take the note. Just be like,
It's in Draconic. Written in
Okay.
Draconic.
okay.
Which it says, if you were looking for privacy with the people you're hanging with, they're not going to let you get it unless you tell them other. And then Dragon out of existence.
I mean, she did just say she wasn't gonna read it yet because she was dealing with something.
Well,
I'm just saying it now. Yeah.
And she reads it, and then she looks up and sees Yumiko following. She just goes,
She just gives a mock salute.
I always rather prefer you didn't follow me right now.
Alright.
I will return to you soon, I promise. I just need to deal with something right now.
She'll move up to Eris and give her a hug.
She pats her head.
Don't do anything stupid. Take care. Come on, Figment! My master is 14.
It just pops out of the shadows. Like, hey.
I was never here.
And she'll walk back upstairs with Figment.
Okay. So, yeah. In privacy, Eris goes, finds a plank of wood, finds one of the soundproof rooms, and tears it to shreds.
The wood.
The wood, yeah.
Gotcha.
Like Captain America.
That noise.
That sounds
That
about right.
noise.
That sounds
It's
about
not so much Captain America and more like giving a very hungry cat a mouse.
Ooh.
Something like that.
You're eating the wood?
I'm not eating the wood, I'm tearing it apart. Literally just
No.
ripping it to
You know
pieces
how...
with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you're not deep throating the plank of wood. Got it.
No.
So as you guys continue forward, take some time for you to actually get to your destination of Lathrol Forest. And sorry, I said that right. Lathrol. For some reason, my mind was just like, you said that wrong. I'm like, brain, don't betray me like this.
Brian?
You got it right.
Brian.
And as you're getting close to it, you see another group as you're right before you're passing over it, kind of move over, like rolling their shoulders, seeming to have a good time, smacking each other on the back. They look to the captain, give a salute, just get to a full sprint, and they jump off the boat.
Whoa! Okay, wait, hang on. I'm gonna look over the edge of the boat.
You just see them free falling, like skydiving, just hands open. One of them is doing somersaults.
Her jaw is almost to the ground as she looks up at the captain and points overboard.
They had the first mission.
Good,
Yours
by the way, I did.
How are they going to land safely?
We were
taps the belt.
told this. We were told this many times.
Yours is coming up next. Be ready to flip your belt before you jump off, otherwise you'll sometimes get stuck back onto the boat.
I forgot the
You're
second
at
setting to
D&D
the belt.
By the way.
No, yeah, there's a second setting to the belt.
Just so you know, Grid, it DM me something.
Ah, thank you. Gotcha.
I feel like this drop is gonna just ruin my.
Looks like fun.
You may join Ben down here.
He'll
I will
take a
not
knee.
hurt you. She will tie his hair up into a tight bun.
Oh god, I have a man bun. The thing I've sworn off for the longest.
Don't worry. Once we get down, she'll let you take it off, and you can give it back to her.
He shivers.
Don't
She
worry,
ties
don't
her
look
own
that
hair.
bad.
He looks like I've sworn this off a while ago.
Don't worry, it'll only be while we're doing jumps.
Don't worry, I hate buns too.
I swore
Darius,
I'd never wear this again.
Yep. Darius slowly puts his fingers through his hair, just kind of shuffles it for a second. He has short enough hair that he doesn't need it. But as
Doesn't
he's
he
doing
have
it-
fur?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, did he just coat it in fur?
Yeah, he's coated in fur, but he does have hair on the top of his head that's slightly a little bit different, just like a different coloration, basically. And he just kind of stares upward, just like, should I get a haircut? Nah.
You short motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am going to make sure that my bag with my cards are fully, like, it's closed fully.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say pterodactyl. I don't know why my brain went there.
Tarot card.
You guys.
I check all my weapons to make sure I'm all set.
Yep. All right, last call. Get yourself ready to go, everyone. Point to you guys.
She switches the setting of the belt. I'm gonna die.
Switching setting of the belt.
Moving
Pass
over
me like
Larthor.
this.
Sorry, Larthor.
Mm.
Team ready. On
You
your
may
own
just
mark.
get-
Don't
you
try
may
and
get
get
some, like,
separated.
sprint or
Stay
something.
together. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
Right, exactly. Yeets off.
Y'all.
I'll just walk up. They all run off. I'm the last one. I just walk to the edge slowly, turn
Try
around, and
just-
Jesus Christ, fall. Just like arms out, just fall back.
I'm pretty sure there's like so many people who've done that. I don't even know what if there is.
It's a trust fall kind of
It's trust
style.
fall. There we go. You just trust fall. You just and you're a little bit further into the forest than they are, enough that they are going to have to find you a little bit because you walked and they
great.
ran off. But you know it's not that far, right? As you're falling down, everyone's got their belt switched over, and as you're going down at a pretty fast pace for a little bit. It's just like, okay, we're gonna slow down eventually, right?
My
Right?
eyes
Why
just
get
closed.
fancy?
Right before you even get close to the tree line, you hear a faint from your belt. As you guys, it's not a sudden jerk. It's like the wind seems to push against you, and you feel light as the effects of Featherfall take place, and you guys begin to very slowly drift down. And then off to the side, you see Dren just and slow down himself a ways away from you, but he's still a bit above you as well, so you have an idea of where he is.
There's just
I'm
cursing
surprised.
and gnomish.
I'm surprised 3 extra seconds took me that far.
Uh,
That airship is moving faster than you think.
it's an airship. It's meant to move fast. Like, they're going to move to a hovering position, but they weren't at a full stop when they told you to go. Because they
No,
had,
but even if you're
they had
going
to go
fast,
back.
if you're going that fast while people are on deck, even the magic people be flying off.
Nope, that's what the
Well,
magic's
you-
for. They know what they're doing with sky magic. Because
Can I roll to get things?
to get what?
Like, do flips and whatnot?
Well,
do an
now I
acrobatics
want to
check.
try this shit.
I don't mind. Strike a pose.
He just stretched his arms wide open and accepted death.
Apt. And like, I'm not saying you're like super far away, but you're far enough away that it's like maybe 90 feet.
I feel like Yumi saw Zarya doing it and was like, well, now I have to fucking best a bitch. Let's go. Well, there's the 2 rolls, bullshit!
So with your 14, you're like, ha, hoo, ha, and then you just see Yumiko doing like spinning around while Eris is just spinning around slowly, just like, I
imagine Eris is like, has it so her body is, her upper body is facing the sky. So she's just slowly spinning around in that position, like,
Yeah, as you see Dren falling, fireworks are just coming out of his body as he falls. I
was
rolled
imagining
for,
more of a log roll, but
yeah, and I rolled to see how good the fireworks were just for fun, and I'm let's just say I wasted something.
oh no.
I may or may not have rolled in that 20.
I guessed. So eventually you start kind of going through the thicket of the upper canopy, and with the featherfall you're able to navigate yourself at a decent enough pace that you're not getting caught up in it. You just push yourself down against various other things. There's no not too much in the way. There's nothing this high up, and as you get closer to the ground, nothing slows you down except for the branches that you can kind of just hop off of, utilizing the feather fall mechanic to eventually get down to the ground where eventually your feet. I didn't say that it would break. I'm saying that it would stop your fall,
That's exactly what I'm saying. So I'd probably stop by a high up branch.
which you can still use to move between them as long as the feather fall is in effect. Once it's ended, it's ended, and
I think-
you're supposed to be on the ground at that point.
Unless this is an enhanced featherfall, that's not fully how it works. Because with featherfall, you touch a solid thing, your featherfall's gone. Once you make a purchase, your featherfall is gone. Like I said, this could easily be an enhanced one, but
It's meant to be until the end of the spell for this one. Let me see, featherfall. Featherfall. If a
falling
creature
creature
lands
just
before the spell
spell
ends,
ends.
takes no falling damage, it can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature.
Yeah.
If they land. So if you're choosing to
a
land
tree
on
is
the
one
branch,
yeah.
if you're-
Just
Exactly,
imagine
yeah.
you may just get stuck on a fucking branch that's still like 20 feet up, just like, fuck!
if you're choosing to land on that branch, because basically if you push off of it, you're not landing against it, you're just pushing against
Oh,
it
okay.
essentially.
I thought you meant as soon as like it hits.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the branches being in the way, meaning that you have to move off of them quick enough to not land on them. You're basically springboarding off of them.
What are we doing here again?
A mission?
No, that's right. Paris.
Smartassery aside, moving back up, the forest of Larthul, people, especially traders, have noticed that there have been creatures that are supposed to be native to this area that have been found broken and twisted in unnatural manners, which have caused traders to avoid it, as this is a non-indigenous creature, and they're asking for this creature to be removed.
Okay.
Okay, I
That's
figured
alright.
we'll look for tracks then or something. Do we know what kind of monster it is? Do we have a description?
No, none of the people who have seen the dead creatures.
Actually seen the monster?
Yeah,
Okay.
they've seen the creatures that have been broken and twisted. They have not yet seen the.
Everyone give me a second. I have something that can help us out, possibly.
Have we even found you yet?
She said it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, it would not be
Okay.
that
Yeah.
hard at all.
So yeah, I'll just go. Give me 10 minutes.
No,
Also
not even 10
done.
minutes. You could find him in literally like.
No, I'm saying once they find me, he's saying give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'll take out some incense and some other things, and I'll start making a circle around Drag.
You're gonna change his form. Gotcha.
Yes.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna see if I can climb up in a tree and get a better point of view. See if I notice anything off.
Make an athletics check.
I mean, after we'll also look for tracks or like notice areas where a big creature or something unusual has gone through.
Survival check.
What, athletics or acrobatics? Because
Okay.
God, I'm so much better at one than the other.
I'm aware. Athletics because of the fact that.
Natural one.
One second here.
He's fucking crazy.
1 second here. Natural one. You look around and you find some tracks and you start to follow them and you find some more tracks and you start to follow them and you start to.
Is he
there's
walking
some
in
more
a circle?
He's walking basically back and forth in a circle, following his own foot tracks as well as your guys'. And he finds it, he tracks it up to you guys and is just like, no, this is it. What's where else I had to.
I found the monster!
The monster
It was
us
humanity
all
all along.
It was me, Dio, all along.
God damn it.
Little did they know
And-
humanity is the true monster.
I'm assuming a 14 gets me up the tree. I'm praying.
It barely gets you up to the lowest branches, which are a good 15 feet off the ground.
It works.
But
You
able
ain't
to
gonna see
get up there.
much, but
Yeah, you're not gonna see much. You're 15 feet off the ground. You can see everyone down
Yeah.
below. The bushes.
Actually, can I climb a little bit higher? Because I would assume that a tree would have decent footholds with the bark.
Yeah. Roll in. Now that you've gotten up here, athletics check with advantage.
Eh. Ugh.
You don't get very far up. There's
She's just trying to get about 20, 25 feet up.
with your small form, you're able to get only about 20 feet up. There's just not enough purchase for you to be able to get up to the next branch up. It's just with your small frame, you're not able to jump up and catch the next branch.
Alright, Guru. Question. Would I know what birds are indigenous here?
Make a nature check. I'm guessing you're wanting to try and roll a perception check, Paris?
Either perception or survival. I just want to see if there's anything off around the area, like
19.
Okay.
unnaturally broken tree branches, or maybe footprints that don't belong here, such.
I'd say because you've chosen to go up high, perception check.
Okay. Would it be with advantage because I'm high, or just normal?
I'll allow it.
And then 19, Guru.
I'm gonna be investigating.
You're investigating. Okay.
Yeah, I'm investigating sort of like the area just generally around us and.
Okay.
And
Help Eris and give her advantage.
You were already doing
I'm
a
not-
survival check of your own.
No.
I'll give
Can I get an
advantage
F
from
in the chat,
down
please?
here,
Okay.
if that's all right, Kurt.
You may. With your 19, you know that there's a variety of different birds that are indigenous to this area. Certain types like hawks and owls aren't super common, but there is a species of them, like a pygmy owls.
Sure.
Small ones that are able to fly kind of under the radar of the bigger predators.
I'll get me a nice pygmy owl with the same prismatic color that dragon usually is.
Very
Oh god,
colorful.
pygmy owls look mean.
Huh?
I looked up pygmy owls for fun. They look mean.
Mm-hmm.
They're just angry.
Angry small.
I mean, when you're that small, you gotta be angry. And it's summoned, and I'll just go, okay, everybody, I have bird's eye view for now. And however long it took, Miko to get up there,
You mean, yeah.
I will just have the bird fly up.
I was doing this while you were summoning.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So the bird just lands on your shoulder. With your 21 perception, the place is quite beautiful. It's lush. There's lots of greenery around you. In your current area, it does not appear that there's a lot of things that seem unnatural about the place. Most of the things in here seem to be in line with a lot of the nature stuff you're aware of. So far, so good.
Now, I do request someone come over here so I can put my hand on them so I can at least feel some purchase, because I'm about to be blind and deaf.
I'll whistle for Tharius to come underneath me because
There-
I'm not staying up here.
Alright.
There are
hold
two
those
big
arms.
furball hands on Dren's
Shut up,
back.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder and I'll go, alright, give me a moment. And his eyes will cloud over. And I'll just send Dragon flying around for a bit.
Perception check with advantage from the owl, and you jump down, and Tharius is easily able to catch you and make sure you don't hurt yourself.
What's the bonus again for an owl?
I believe it should be +3. I will double check. 1 second here. OWL.
Yes.
It's
It-
should be. You
Yeah.
you have had an owl. Yeah. +3.
Ooh.
Advantage
That
on
one,
hearing and
that first one was good. It was the exact same thing both times. 20.
Cool. Alright, so the owl begins flying around using its keen vision. There's various things that you can kind of notice. Eventually, a dragon takes purchase on a branch, just kind of is looking around, keeping an eye out for you, and notices something a little bit off. There's an area that has a bit of extra humidity, and it looks like there's a part of a tree that's been cracked off of the rest of the tree, almost like it's been struck by lightning. But it's more towards the base of the trees, and these trees are fairly tall, which means that in some way a lightning bolt apparently somehow struck this tree down here.
I think I found where we could start looking. He's saying that out loud.
Oh,
Dragon, stay there, and I'll take my vision away. Back to them.
Mhm.
Alright, you boys ready to head out?
I'm just on our shoulders. Ready?
Okay. Let's do this then. And I'll just start walking towards where Dragon is.
Tharius nods and make sure to follow after you.
You mean like clicks her tongue and like kind of taps his shoulders with her heels?
He just moves automatically as soon as he feels it's just like, oh, okay. Just
Is he a
think about it.
horse?
No, he's a minotaur.
Basically just went, yeah, and got him to move.
Basically, yeah. That's exactly what she just did.
She didn't expect him to move. So she does look surprised.
I feel like me being in the front is not the best idea, but we can roll with.
Probably not, but I'm on big, tall, and mean looking here, so I at least have a better point of view.
I look
I
mean.
Would
can
you like
take
me to
front.
Would you like me to take the front then?
Let me get to Dragon first.
Went in the middle. Oh god.
Whoa!
Doggo
about
angry.
that.
Dog
A
was
fucking
like, no, don't be in
fiend.
the
Oh my
middle.
god, I
Don't
hate
be in the
him.
middle.
That scared me.
The dog is just yelling about being in the middle. He wants to be in the middle. He wants
She'll
to be
move.
Mom said it's my turn in the middle.
She'll have Tharius move behind Dren.
Mm-hmm. Tharius just like gently puts a hand on his shoulder, just like, I got your back.
Okay.
I'd say put him up front, but you have to find your
Bird.
familiar?
I have to find
Horse?
Dragon.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll find Dragon.
Azaria, should one of us take front and the other take back so we don't leave the rear of our group unprotected?
Aye, that's a good idea.
So, I'll take the front, I guess.
I'll take back.
I mean, we'll be second in line, I guess.
Okay.
I thought it was Dren, Tharius, Figment
We're in the
somewhere in the
middle.
middle.
Azaria, Dren,
Aerith the back. So where does Arya go?
Azaria's in the front. Azaria moves up to the front to scout up in the front, which, Azaria, would you like to roll a survival check?
I'll assist.
Okay. Made.
Madrino.
Madarano.
Fucking Dawn. Oh my god.
He's dead.
Fucking got him. Did it to him.
Sorry, say it again.
Roll survival with advantage.
Advantage. Because Dren's helping.
What is this abomination? Dawn, I'm DMing you something.
As you would. Alright, so 13.
Well, I tried.
Yeah.
There you go.
With that, you're able to, with the help of Dren, to kind of guide you towards Dragon. It takes you a little bit. I love it, by the way, Paris. But you are able to find the clearing that Dragon had flown over and seen. It just takes you a little bit longer is all. And as soon as you get in there, you're kind of struck a little bit by some of the humidity there. It's it's a lot, almost like it's more condensed, if you will, like throughout most of this part, and not dry per se. Like there's not been as much rain so far as you've heard, and this area is just, again, there's a moisture to this area as soon as you're walking through that's just draining
Oh
your
God, my.
yeah.
Can
Oh
I ask
God.
a question? We're in a forest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this ain't normal.
And as
This is
well,
why I said we should
Yep.
start our look here.
Yep. And as well, there's also, it's not, there's no smell of burning, which is a good thing, but you can see part of the wood from one of the trees, the one that Dragon saw, that's got a charred look to it, but it's also got the splintered look of something similar to being struck by lightning.
May
Anyone
I
who's
roll something?
what do you want to roll?
What would it be to identify this?
Survival.
I thought I was tracking things, not knowing things. Alright.
Okay, for that, I'd say make an intelligence check.
I'm curious. Do you mind if I make one?
Make an intelligence check.
22.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! I got
Natural
20.
20 for 22 as well. As you're both looking at this, yep, Eris, you also. Oh, Eris also. Oh, yep, Azaria. Sorry, I thought that was Eris. Nope, it
There's
was
for the 16. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait. I'm like, wait.
For some reason, Mad's roll 20 is having a heart attack.
Yep, I was very confused there. Azaria, you're looking at it, and there's definitely something off about it. Granted, it is similar to the strike of lightning against it. That doesn't throw you off at all. That's pretty normal. The rest of you guys look at this thing, and there's something off about it. Because whatever this lightning bolt that struck this tree was, the angle's wrong.
Like it got struck from the side instead of straight up.
It's still coming from a downward angle, but it's almost like it came from more tree line area, or maybe a little bit lower than that, but
I.e., that's the problem, is coming from an angle. It's not straight.
it's not coming. I mean, when lightning strikes a tree, it will come at an angle. That's not uncommon. But this one is not deep enough, meaning it didn't just break through the entirety of the tree.
So this is. Can I check to see if it's like some sort of magic? Probably is, but just want to be sure.
If it was from anything magic, it likely would have faded out due to the fact that the magical essence doesn't persist.
Can I ask if I know anything that comes to mind when seeing this?
Not specifically off the top of your head.
I know of a monster or something that could do something like this. But in my
Can I
many
make a
studies.
nature check or something?
I'll say you can
Sorry.
make a nature check.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What
Okay.
type of monster are you thinking about, by the way? Just
Yeah,
curious.
a bad one. I have no idea. That
Fair
would.
enough.
14 plus 6 for 20.
What is this for?
Trying to determine if they know of any creature that could perform acts of lightning.
Was this history?
Nature.
Nature.
Nature. Oh, okay.
Could I make a nature check in case my tribe has ever
Yeah.
encountered anything like? Okay.
I'm the
I
only
see.
one who can't do this.
I was gonna say, can I roll history to see if I ever learned about them?
You said I didn't know off the top of my head.
Yeah. You wouldn't know off the top of your head, but if you think about it,
Good, it's not.
it's not.
If-
Okay.
Nah,
No.
bruh.
Roll the natural 4.
Yep.
I will start ritual spell.
Okay. Which spell?
Detect magic.
Most of you guys are looking at this, and there's a few various creatures that come to mind. However, as they're coming to mind, none of them make sense. Like, Figment, you get excited for a second, you're just like, yeah, 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 but here, yeah, yeah, and then you're like,
I was
wait, no.
literally thinking that.
You're like, then
I
you
was
realize, wait,
excited.
no, they're not. I mean, they can live in forests, but this isn't like their go-to place. I mean, if it's not indigenous, maybe, but it would also have, done a lot more damage than this. This looks like baby damage compared to what you heard about Bahirs, so that can't be right. Creatures that produce electricity, they can just do this. You're coming rather blank.
I'm drawing a blank here. I thought it was a Bahir at first, but
If it was,
The-
we'd
the
be
rest-
dead.
so this forest would be in more trouble than it is now.
And you'd see
There
more
probably
trees.
wouldn't be any.
Yeah.
There probably wouldn't be any forest around.
Do I see any tracks
Survival check.
from my bird's eye view? Of
Jeez.
8
So
feet.
good.
Can I ask him for help?
I'm going to say no because he's not proficient.
Neither am I!
Yeah. Can I try to help? Give her
Sure.
advantage. Yes.
You guys all looking for that advantage, me flicking you on the nose, and then you guys slapping my
Screw, I'll
hand.
be real honest. If I was you, I would have said no to.
I should, yes. To be fair, you still don't see much.
Hmm.
You're looking around, and this area just doesn't. I mean, granted, you see like various creatures have been through here. It's not exactly a game trail, but
Wait,
creatures.
I have a question.
Yes.
How. Okay, so this is a bit of a crazy thing, okay? You said it looks like it's struck from an angle, right?
Yeah.
Can I make a rough estimate of the size of a creature who is able to do that if it looks like it's coming from a down or up angle?
Make with your intelligence check, since you rolled a 22, you'd say it had to be at least something large.
Do I see any form of broken branches or such?
Looking up, not really.
So it's able to go through these branches without snapping them, which is terrifying because it's still a large creature.
Guru, can I have from here? Can I have Dragon start searching a bit more?
Okay.
That ain't great. That ain't bad. 18.
Dragon, are you looking? I'm guessing you're looking through Dragon's eyes, or are you?
I'm gonna finish the ritual, then I'm gonna look through.
Okay. Finishing the ritual, there's no strong magical essence. It doesn't pull up remnants of anything magical in the past or otherwise, but looking around, this place is not a place really of magic. There's nothing that really stands out to you in this area.
Yeah, then I'd look through Dragon's eyes.
Looking through Dragon's eyes as he begins flittering about, looking around, trying to get a grasp on things. Eventually, he kind of starts moving around, and he notices that there's a few areas against a tree, maybe about 9-10 feet up, that are slightly scraped against in a odd and very unnatural way. There's like a few different marks against it that are thin and looks like it was struck against by maybe a few different things cutting against it.
So can I go to a different tree, like continuing the path from the tree we're at to a different one, and go up a little bit more? Like seeing if it flew or something.
Looking up higher to, flying up with Dragon to try and get a more aerial view to see if it like flew away. You see no sign of it having flown away. There's no more marks against trees up higher up.
So yeah, I just continued the search then.
From the bird's eye view, eventually you do notice one other thing. This isn't exactly a place that's like, again, it's not a place that's heavily moistured elsewhere. This place just seems to have that permeating humidity it
God.
is fading, but it is permeating, and it seems to be kind of trapped here a little bit. And as Dragon's flying over, he sees a very odd, thin track that appears to be in one of the softer areas. Maybe 2 feet wide. Not very thick. Not very thick. It's just a line. Whatever this thing is. This seems to have like built.
I know snake tracks. Well, this wouldn't be a snake of any kind, right?
If it was, it wouldn't be a very big snake. I mean, granted, it'd still be a big enough snake, like, but it wouldn't be large. It would just be, a pretty medium-sized snake, which a medium-sized snake is still pretty dangerous.
It wouldn't be a large size snake. It's not big enough.
Yeah, but from the track, it would be just a medium-sized snake.
Guru, is he like saying this? Can I make like a nature check to see if I've heard of anything?
I imagine he's currently looking through the owl's eyes at the moment, just seeing it at the moment.
He still translated last time.
He's
So that's
not
what we
this
asked.
time. He's
Fair enough.
getting all the info together for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to continue to follow those tracks if possible.
Alright, so that's, with that perception check, that is the information you currently get. You see that there was a snake of some sort that passed through this area. The track is odd because it doesn't have like the normal, belly impressions of a snake. It looks more like it was like scooped a little bit. But other than that,
Can I roll anything to recognize a track? Would that be nature?
that would be
Fucking-
survival.
Oh, the
Yeah.
snake her legs and fucking walked.
You see, Dran just starts walking in a certain direction as his eyes come back to him.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I think I found something.
You think you found something?
I'm almost positive I found something.
What have you found?
That's why we're going this way.
So you start moving towards it, and it doesn't take you too long to find it. It's only maybe 200 feet away at most, and it's through some thick brush, so it does take you just a little bit. But eventually you see this track. And again, it's got like almost like something ground and scooped against it, rather than the normal, more smooth pushing motion of a normal snake.
Yeah, I definitely want to see if I recognize these kinds of tracks.
Survival check.
Nope.
Yeah, screw it. Why not? Do you mind if I roll?
I mean, you're all there.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Ooh, yay.
Rolling, baby. I got a 7.
It's a snake. It's gotta be a snake.
Sorry.
It is absolutely a troglodyte. No, wait, no, it's a snake.
Rolling high. Honestly, it's good to get these out of the way.
Right.
Can I look around for any more possible
Wait.
tracks?
What does this 17 get me confused?
You got a 17 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so both of you get rolled a 17, and with that 17, it doesn't make sense because the way that it moved, if this was a snake, it was not something that had scales. It was smooth.
Nothing's coming out for me if I think about this, is it?
Nothing that, as far as nature goes,
Should exist.
yeah. The closest thing you're thinking of is that it was like something done by some other creature, but that doesn't make sense either because it is completely consistent with what a snake track should look like, except for the fact that whatever this was, it had some kind of ridging to it and was smooth.
Oh. I want to follow the track.
Okay. Following that survival check, you eventually just start moving around, just kind of looking around, trying to get some bearings on what's in the area. And eventually you see something off-colored. A mound of something.
Is it breathing?
Doesn't appear to be from what you can see. It seems to just be a flat mound.
No, that's not a... What?
I mean, not flat. It's a mound, obviously. It is a flat as in not rising and falling, is what I mean.
Okay. I will approach cautiously.
No.
What's it look like? Like up close.
Fur.
Can I move around to see if I can find a face? Well, not a face, but a head.
Hey, wait, maybe we should test this with the familiar.
It's not breathing.
You move around.
Or it's really good at hiding it.
She rolls her eyes and moves around to find a head.
I know what this is.
As
Can
you
I-
move around, you see a black bear. Or at least it should be a black bear.
What do you mean should? What the fuck's wrong with this thing?
It has a chunk or several taken out of it. that are
Ew!
just kind of strewn about the area next to it, kind of off in the forested area, like something was like
So-
taken out and then just either was spat out or something like that. Just
Whatever killed it didn't even kill it to eat it. It just killed it for fun.
Or the chunks taken out of it were the things that were.
Yeah, the chunks of meat are kind of off in the grass right next to it. Like it clearly had chunks ripped out of it, and then they're just kind of off in the grass a little ways away.
It's killing for sport.
You also notice that
Fine.
part of its one of its arms is bent backwards,
Oh, the unnatural. Oh.
and the head appears to have been gripped in a very strange way, because you can see there's some kind of markings near its head and on either side of its neck, which the neck is turned sideways.
So its neck has been snapped. Does it look
Yes.
like teeth marks or claw marks on it? Does it look like basically the monster gripped it with his mouth and then twisted with his arms?
Make a survival check.
Yeah, can I look at the...
Can I assist
Yes,
Yumiko?
you may assist Yumiko.
I'm going to just.
Wait, I was just trying to say something.
See where it escaped.
I wanted to see if I could do the same and see if it's teeth or claws, and to see if I recognize the species in which that would make those kinds of impressions.
We're gonna have one person at a time doing this so we can make sure not everyone's crowding the scene of the crime. Everyone wants
Yeah.
to form opinions, I know.
I'm back. No, I'm backing away from it. I'm looking to see, okay, if it attacked here, where to go after.
Based off what you've been following, it attacked here and then moved away towards the area you came from.
Oh, got it.
With the survival check, teeth marks.
Just straight up teeth, no claws.
No claws. The odd thing that catches your attention is the fact that there were teeth marks that somehow were, again, on like towards the top of this creature's head and on either side of the bear's neck, but none against the throat.
So, curious question.
Like when I say against this neck, the underside of the jaw like area, but none against the throat.
So, like, it took its head just straight up in his mouth?
Seems to be, but in a way that there's a section of it missing.
Question. Does it look at all... I can look inside this fucker, I'm assuming, because of the chunk taken out of it.
Yep.
Are any of the bones inside of it broken, like its ribs potentially crushed inward or anything like that?
I mean, it's got an arm that's been twisted backwards. It's got a few bones that have been clearly...
No, I mean, like, are any of the bones crushed inward, like it was constricted in some way?
A few.
Alright, I think we should head back the direction we came, then.
The most likely cause of death would have been the snap neck.
Head back the way we came, because that's where it went.
So, all I can think in my head right now is we're dealing with something that constricts that isn't a snake, and that's terrifying. So, I'm just gonna head back, I guess is what it's trying to say. I'm gonna keep a mental note of that, of what it looks like, and, like, the injuries that it sustained.
See what injuries sustained?
Did I cut out for that entire thing?
No, I just missed the last part of that.
I said I'm gonna keep note of what that thing looked like, how it literally was just murdered and not eaten, and the injuries it sustained from this attack.
Okay, yeah, you can make notes of those.
So I'll start following the tracks back the way we came.
Considering the injuries sustained on Bear, I would prefer if we all remained close together.
Yeah, let's be cautious, definitely.
Perhaps if we go about this quietly.
We're just trying to piece shit together in her head. She hasn't said anything.
Something tells me this thing doesn't care about sight. Something tells me it's a bit more than that.
I'll be keeping an eye out in general, just to make sure whatever this is doesn't sneak up.
Yeah, Figment will help.
Definitely, same.
It will help if he wants to roll for that.
Okay.
So the way you described... I'm sorry, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around. There were only teeth marks on the underside of this thing's...
Like, you know where the jaw would be. So, like, there are teeth marks that go on either side of the neck, up into the jaw, but nothing against the, where the flat part of your neck would be.
Were they both on the top and the bottom of the thing's head, or just the bottom?
It was only like that on the bottom. On the top, there were.
I think I understand. Like something bit upward into its jaw.
Yes.
Okay.
But it did not affect where the neck would be and where the flat part of your neck would be. The underside.
So it
the
wasn't-
underside of the jaw.
So it wasn't going for the throat; it just went for the head.
What it did should be physically impossible. Because if you have a mouth, what your mouth should do is when you bite something, that throat should have been like crushed or something, and it should have basically just taken the entire head in its mouth. Instead, it was able to somehow latch onto the top of the head, and essentially almost like weapons coming up on either side of the jaw rather than teeth. But by your survival check, you know it's teeth. Managed to grip instead,
So,
which meant
so
that when
like
you
a
snapped its neck, it just snapped.
So like a centipede, essentially, with like the extra mouthpieces, the mandibles.
Guys, we're fighting a chest burster.
Ugh.
It essentially looks like this thing has mandibles, like a bug would.
Not exactly, because if it had mandibles, it would just be, serrated cuts into it. This looks like teeth.
Well, I don't think we're gonna know what it is, so we might as well just look for it.
But teeth.
I'm just trying to get an apt description of the injury so my notes are right.
No worries, I understand. That's why I'm giving you the descriptions.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have Yumi trying to work this over in her head, see if she can pull up anything at all.
See if what?
See if she can pull up anything at all from her memory or from stories or anything she's heard.
Nature check.
Because she is pretty old.
She's not that old.
She's 123.
That's not old by gnomish culture.
That's 1/3 through their life, basically.
15. Probably nothing. Something's crawling on me. Fuck off!
You've seen a few things, especially with your monk nature, where you've heard it discussed not by your college or people, whatnot, your monastery. That's the word. I don't know why that was so hard for me to pull up. You have interacted with a few other monasteries in passing, one of which, known as the Way of Animal Soul, or that's what some people call it. Most people just call it animal forms, since that's a lot simpler. But there was a few people who had discussed various creatures there, and so it gave you an idea of various animals when you're actually half paying attention. Because there's, some people, they get really into their animals, and like they all talk about it, you're just like, I just don't care. But one person did mention something that might make sense, not fully, but it makes sense for the marks. Certain creatures don't have a full bottom jaw. They actually have two jaws that can dislocate, but they're still technically a single head, so there should be like a bottom lip that would get in the way of such things. There's only really one creature like that comes to mind, but if it was such a creature, it was bigger than this bear.
What the hell creature comes to mind?
A snake.
What the fuck? Ugh. So basically what you're telling me is the way this thing's head works is that its bottom jaw essentially splits apart like some weird alien shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's common to nature, actually, yeah.
Fuck.
That's how snakes work.
No. That's not what I mean. Not like it unhinges its bottom jaw and it opens. I'm saying like its entire bottom jaw splits into essentially two in half, like some alien shit.
Yeah,
It doesn't-
it just has a membrane
yeah.
between it that is its bottom
Yeah.
jaw to allow it to then, eat. Which
It's not
apparently
even like
this one
it-
did not.
Yeah, that's not fully how snakes work. That's what I'm concerned about. Because the bottom
Yeah,
jaw
it-
doesn't hinge and lower, but it don't split in half.
This is some kind of advanced snake.
Yeah.
There
Guru,
are some snakes that
does
do
this
that.
ping anything for me?
Roll a nature check.
Alright.
Can I roll a nature check?
Sure.
Hey, guys, I'm having an issue. This is my third nat one this session. I have to go?
You're fine. You're not as familiar with creepy crawly sort of creatures. You prefer things that are actually, dangerous and badass. Snakes, they don't tend to fall under that jurisdiction. You're just like, I mean, they can be cool, but with your, Eris, this is not from your homeland at all. I mean, it's more to the east anyway, so you were expecting that, but it's just not adding up in your head. Azaria.
Or dislike.
I find this somewhat amusing because Azaria is more from the east because she is elvish, so she does have an idea of certain things like this, but nothing native to this forest. But with a thin line like that, you'd imagine like a medium, like a large poisonous snake, but with a bite like this, you're imagining something more like a giant constrictor snake. But if it was a constrictor snake, you wouldn't be seeing a body like this. It would have eaten it, and heck, you would have had a more likelihood of seeing a giant snake that is currently letting its prey be finished off. This is uncharacteristic, unnatural. But all the signs are pointing towards a creature that is large with tracks that are medium. And
So it's
unnatural
got like
for a
tiny
snake.
feet.
Tiny feet.
Tiny feet snake essentially, but it doesn't make sense. There's a key component you're missing.
Can I examine the body again, or?
I mean, you can look it over. You're going to get a lot of the same information, which the chunks that are ripped out, you do notice now that it's been pointed out by Yumiko, that it is a ripping of the flesh from top down. So whatever the top jaw bit into, it was probably grabbed by two sides and then pulled away and ripped down towards the ground. And then those pieces of flesh look like they fell to the ground at some point, and then just were either fell to the ground or were flung off to the side.
Those pieces didn't even look moderately chewed, did they?
No.
Yeah, so yeah, this thing's just killing for fun.
No chewing, just ripping.
Yeah, I am hardcore just looking out to make sure that this thing does not come.
Zarya now sitting here on full alert like, yeah, you ain't killing me for fun, you fucker. God,
I have a possible idea, but in no way is it fun or smart.
none of this is fun. What are you doing?
What if we cause some commotion?
You're right. This is not a smart idea.
Or fun.
It's not,
Let's
but
do
it
it.
would get it to us.
Yumi, just takes a swig of her canteen. Alright, let's do it, I'm ready.
Alright?
No. We need
Everybody
to be
okay with
careful
this?
about this. Either there are two creatures here that are causing problems, or we are discussing something that did that to a bear.
And also
and
know,
can also
if
cause lightning.
if we do this, we will be ringing the dinner bell.
Absolutely. But we aren't finding the bastard. And even if we do
That's not
find
to
the
say
bastard...
that when we ring the dinner bell, it manages to sneak up on us and decides we are dinner.
Okay. He'll
Eris,
turn.
think about it this
Everybody.
way.
Okay, everybody,
Eh.
back to back.
Eris,
Let's start.
think about it this way. If we find it, we could be finding it in its lair, where it has an advantage. Or we could bring it to us, where we will be ready.
If it is his lair, then it is trapped.
But it is home.
It has home field advantage there. This
It would
idea
be
is
a prime
dumb.
example of I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me.
This idea is very dumb, but it might work.
I need better reasoning for why it won't work, because I don't like it.
We have to
Again.
fight this thing one way or another.
And we'll be prepared for it if it comes to us. If you want, you can figure out and see if I can configure a trap before we do this. But heading to
Better
its
for us
home
to
turf
stay-
and
it's better for
having...
us to-
What?
It is better for us to stay together.
Who said we wouldn't? We're going to be back to back, locked arms, waiting for it to come. That way, we'll be looking in every direction, so it can't sneak up on us so easily.
She does not look happy. She's just ears pinned back, just hackles it up, but she sort of just goes, "Okay then."
Zarya, Figment, you got any word on this?
I mean, we have a job to do. And whether you like it or not, we have to do it. We're not turning back. Going, keep looking.
Huh?
I don't much like that I'm not sure what it is, but we do have to deal with it one way or another.
So are you two okay with us ringing the dinner bell?
Go ahead.
Might as well get it over with.
Okay. I'm one to think that we should all shout very loudly.
Don't you have a spell that makes it so you're really loud anyway?
Nope.
How the hell did you do fireworks?
Prestidigitation.
It was visuals fireworks. You didn't really hear them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do I have anything that can make us loud?
I cast
The one time
Firebolt
you
on
don't have
the
a
bear.
tiefling!
You cast Firebolt on the bear.
Yep.
Okay.
And a bell.
That doesn't make noise, though.
Makes
No,
a
but it's the smell of burning flesh.
Smell of burning flesh, that is true. I'll also, you know what's for fun? I'll help the fire start as well. I'll shoot a firebolt. And now I think we should all start screaming very loud.
We're probably gonna attract everything else other than this creature.
If
So you guys
the
should-
other animals are wise, they're in hiding crap.
If we're back to back together, who's either side of me?
Be on one side of her. Why not?
You will be on the other side.
Guru, I want to double check something.
Hmm.
When we followed the tracks to get here, these were the only tracks we saw from the original area. Like, there weren't tracks leading away from that weird clearing where we dropped, except for these that led us to the bear.
There was an area around it that had the markings that I mentioned, but those came from the same area.
I will cast Mage Armor.
There might have been more around that area, but you guys saw the tracks that led to this area and wanted to see where it had come from.
Guru, you heard me right.
I heard you. You cast Mage Armor.
Making sure. Cast Mage Armor.
Okay. So wait, Yumi's on one side, who's on the other?
Dren.
Dren.
Yeah.
Okay. Eris just quietly tells them, "When the fight starts, please stay close to me. I have something that would give you an advantage."
I'll try,
do
but
my
no promises.
best.
Just to begin with, all I need is a few seconds to cast.
Wait, did someone say
Alright.
dinner bell?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh god, right, he has a cowbell!
He pulls out the cowbell.
Stars. We're gonna Yep, and I just heard Jordan start shouting.
Yeah, he's just literally ringing the bell.
And I just start shouting. And actually, I can give something a smell, so I will just send to that bear that's also on fire. It will now come off a smell of just like an extremely juicy steak.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy steak.
If it's already not smelling like a juicy steak, then...
Right.
Firebolts hitting it and catching it on fire to cook it.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys begin hooting and hollering and trying to, cause as much of a ruckus as you can. And then you guys get, locked arm to arm, back to back.
Yeah.
My tarot cards are in one hand.
Yep. Everyone in the circle. Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Can I also
Hell
have
yeah, let's go.
Dragon watching out?
Are you looking through your eyes or Dragon's eyes?
I'll be looking through dragons.
Guru, can I use the roll I used earlier?
18
I'll be looking through
plus
dragons.
3.
That wasn't right.
21.
I'll be looking through dragons, but I'll make sure that I'm ready to snap out of it at any given.
18 plus 3 is 21.
Guru, can I use my roll from earlier?
Big.
The 17. You didn't roll
The 20.
17.
No, 20.
19 for me.
What was the 24?
for keeping an eye out for this thing specifically.
And mine was also looking for this thing.
I'm going to say no because this is a new situation. And no one's getting advantage except for the bird.
Yeah, I got a
You're all in
19.
a circle.
Are you talking to me?
No, you rolled a 22, you said.
21.
21.
Oh, 21, sorry. Despite the negative, he still rolled halfway decent.
Out of him.
Everyone's just being very loud, and Eris is trying to focus and going,
Honestly, the back of Yumi's head is just going, if this thing kills for fun, then the smell of meat's not going to attract it, but sure.
Where did you post Owl? The owl, dragon.
In a tree branch above us in an advantageous position, like where like it's the position that can see us, but can the least like have the least trees in the way. If you know what I mean.
Okay, are you putting it like kind of behind you, looking towards where you should be looking, or?
I'll have him like do like start there and start slowly maneuvering around, head on.
Okay. So you guys are hooking, looking around. Start feeling. It's not silence. You guys are making, noise, and there's heat. You hear a faint breeze rustle through. Looking around. You can notice something first. It's a flash. Just a slight catch of an image. Bits of white. And then you don't see it again. Kind of low to the ground, not poking up super far, but just a little bit of it, like going over a ridge. Then Figment sees something, a little bit more. Streaks of white moving against the green background that seem to like roll over slightly with spacing between it. And then it goes back down and you can't see it anymore.
As I saw something in that, he'll nod his head in the direction where he saw it.
Azaria will do the
Tell him
same
it was
for what
white.
she saw.
Azaria, you also begin to see it. Also, while this is going on, what are your thoughts? Character-wise.
All of ours.
Yeah.
We figure out how to tear this thing open if I get eaten.
That's what Figment's thinking. Figment wants this bread.
Guru, I am not kidding. Do you want to know the exact thoughts Jaren is thinking currently?
Sure.
There once was a lady from Stoneberry Hollow. She didn't talk much, but boy did she swallow. I had a nice lance that she sat upon.
Really?
The lady from Stoneberry. That also, dude, he's trying to keep calm, so he's just saying dirty limericks to himself.
Right.
That's perfect.
Azaria, what are you thinking about?
Knowing what she knows about snakes, she's trying to think about like good spots to hit it, like the neck or the coils or the teeth, or like.
Can I get a spell ready as a reaction?
If you hold it and you don't cast it, just remember you lose that spell slot. You can hold a cantrip, though. You can if you want to.
I'm gonna hold Sacred Flame.
Alright. Azaria, as you see it, you also see the white. And as you're watching, there's definitely space between each stripe of white, but there's no coloration between it that you can see. And
Oh boy.
let me check something real quick.
Am I seeing it at all with the owl?
I'm going to get to you in a second.
Sorry.
No worries.
Oh, I have a faint inkling.
I have no inkling.
And I'll be holding cantrip too as well, Guru.
Okay.
I'll be holding dancing lights.
Okay.
He's gonna hold an action to punch this fucker.
Also, uh, just to worry you guys more, the brush that you're able to see this from, whenever you're seeing it, it's about 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
Oh, great.
It's not moving towards you, it seems, just kind of moving within 30 feet and then ducking away.
Got fire at it.
It has
No.
cover, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Not full
I think I
cover,
know
but
what
it
it's
does have a lot of cover.
If I'm
Oh,
correct,
well.
this thing's looking for the most advantageous position to strike from.
Speaking of which, Zarya, can you roll me a wisdom save, please?
Oh!
What?
This thing's a fucking caster, and I love it. I think it has a mass detect thoughts.
That's what I was thinking.
Sorry. Sorry, what?
Give me a second. Jesus Christ.
Oh, never mind.
Yes.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Shopping.
Ah, okay.
I could hear the shopping cart.
Yep.
And the car.
Suddenly, automobile.
It's an adult.
Alright. As you feel that, you kind of just push yourself up, feeling like something trying to poke into your head, and you're just like, no, 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 no. This is my head. You get out. You stay away.
My brain.
And as you do, you see it just seem to shift a little bit more quickly away. And from the owl's perspective, you've seen it poking through the branches, but as it begins moving away, you know the repetition you've been using to try and stay calm?
Uh-huh.
It either picks up in pace or goes stone cold dead. I'll let you decide, because what you see is it's not that it's terrifying, it's that you're looking at something that is very unnatural and
Good.
very bad. Yes.
Can I request that? Can you DM me a picture of it?
Oh yes, give me just a moment.
Thanks, bud.
If it's trying to go away, I'm gonna try to fire Sacred Flame at it.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
If she sees fire at all from Figment, she will immediately say no.
Oh,
I mean, it's
Then he won't.
radiant fire.
it's radiant, yeah.
Does it look
I like
radiant
how
or does it
happy
look
you
just
sounded.
like straight up flame?
It's like white fire looking.
Okay, never mind.
He'll do Sacred Flame.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna get a laugh from Butters.
I want to see this shit, but I don't know if I can see it.
So Butters, that's what it looks
That's
like.
what I thought it was. To be fair, yeah, I was right about that. Yeah. Fuck. That's precisely what I thought it was. Okay.
What's your spell save DC?
13.
Guru, now that I'm looking at it, can I roll religion? And don't say there's no way I could
Oh yeah, no,
roll
there's a
religion.
way you can roll religion, of course.
Yeah, may I roll religion?
May roll religion.
Oh my god, 24.
Yes.
Yeah, you know a little bit about this thing.
So can I just say, can he say the name out loud?
Obviously not the first part of the name, but the second part of the name, it like hits in your head and you're just like, this should not be looking the way that
It starts with the N, right?
Yes.
You know, you see Zidrin's eye, like he snaps his head. He's still looking through the owl. His head snaps up, and you all hear him whisper, "Naga."
Oh,
Don't
do
like
I
it.
know what that is?
You may roll religion checks now that you've heard him say Naga.
Let's go. Let's go.
I was like, "Oh god!" Like I was thinking, it's not gonna. That's what I was pretty sure it was too. I was like, "Wait a fuck." Because I was like, as soon as I started casting spells, Guru, that's when I thought. That's when it clicked.
Mhm.
As soon as when detect thoughts went down, I'm like, wait a fuck.
Yep. With the 14, you've heard of Nagas before. Generally, they tend to be dependent upon their area. They can be good entities, or they can be evil entities. So there's no real depending upon which they are. They are
Yeah.
intelligent entities, though, which means dealing with them can be problematic. And for you guys,
Made completely of
yeah,
bone. You hear him whisper,
yeah.
just made completely.
Which, when you hear that, it clicks in the trackers' heads how they are seeing a bite marks the way they are, and how they're seeing tracks that are saying medium creature, but everything else is saying large. It has no full body to it.
It's not gonna show fully.
Yeah, and the fact that instead of doing a snake's, undulating movement, it was doing it with a smooth, because it's bone, not skin.
It is. It's moved grew from to limericks to just scats. Just something to try to make him laugh.
Yeah.
Just some dumb shit going on in his head. He goes, okay. He just screams out the word Naga.
Yep.
Oh.
And with the bird
Actually, Drew, how far away is it from me?
it has begun slithering away and is
Wait,
currently about 150 feet to 180 feet away.
Follow. I tell I'm getting the owl to follow. Yeah, getting dragon. I think he's able to keep up.
He's a fast bird. Granted, it's going to be only slightly difficult because apparently this thing is keeping close to the ground, and you can only occasionally see the pinpoints of white bone poking through the foliage. But you're going to try and track him down.
You want me to roll something?
Roll perception.
Perception to keep an eye on it?
Yeah, with advantage because of sight.
Flame, did it not take?
It missed.
16. And I go, we need to go. Now.
Okay.
Leave or chase?
Chase.
Yumi's gone. She's fucking chasing it.
Yeah, Pigment's
sorry,
gonna
sorry,
follow Dren.
And I'll
Well, they're
start
running.
booking it.
Alright, so you guys began giving a harrowing chase. Anyone who is
Make sure my hand is on Air's shoulder and I scream, make sure I don't run into a tree.
Wait, are you
I
still
actually
looking
go-
through the eyes?
Yeah, she's still.
Yes.
She's still
You're in the arms.
yeah.
Actually, I go,
You're
Aris,
being carried.
carry me. I toss. I take out my components, and you see I'm not even fully paying attention. You grow to double your size. Carry me, and you just double in size.
Big Goyle.
Yes.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Eris can do that without growing it double in size, but I like the thematics of it.
So funny.
I could absolutely. Oh god, I could carry my party now.
Yeah.
She's so happy.
I had that one saved for a certain robot boy, but he's not here, so I'm using.
Yep. And I'm trying to make sure that the robot boy can enjoy the hunt for this creature, but you guys are currently trying to chase it down, so you at least have an idea of where it's going. It also makes sense why there was flesh that was ripped off. It may not have been that this thing was hunting for sport, so much as it was trying to eat, and then realized that it can't. I have a mouth but no stomach, and therefore I must scream.
Just imagine now a bone naga killing and trying to eat something, failing, and then just like collapsing on his back and screaming like ah!
Drew, actually, I'll redact that and I'll say, carry me. If we get within 30 feet of the thing, I have an idea.
Okay, you're
Because
pulling off on the enlarge.
I'll redact the enlarge because I have detect thoughts. If this thing did it to us, I mean,
Get him.
I
payback
think
can
the
be.
best part is I can catch up to this fucker.
Probably not.
I have 35 movement speed.
Yeah, probably not.
You don't know?
Oh, excuse me.
You do know that this thing's moving fast, which, Paris, since you have decided to take the lead, roll me a survival check.
This will be fun.
I would like to also assist.
you're behind
since I'm
her.
right there next to her.
Well,
No,
technically,
keep
yeah.
the pace.
I'm still Dragon's still fully in the lead, right?
Yes. What was his perception
Yeah.
roll?
Total was a 16.
Total was a 16? Okay.
Look for the burb.
Let me roll something real quick. Okay. Like I said,
He rolls a 5.
Do you have to? Let me see that real quick just to verify.
I know I can see them. I want to know if I can do it through Dragon.
That's what I'm checking. Place.
But yeah, may I assist with that survival check here?
I mean, she can keep up with me since I can't bonus action dash without key.
To be fair, you're 5 feet faster than her.
Yeah, but she can bonus action dash without using something.
Right.
So she could actually move ahead of me.
Yep.
Do you want to do it separately, or do you want to help me?
Okay, yeah, as long as you can see it. So since you
Yep,
can see
it rolls a 5.
okay, you can see it. Still pretty stealthy, but not so stealthy that you can't follow it with the 16.
Try on my.
Try what?
I will make my own, I guess, if I can.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. Since it rolls
What they
5,
roll?
your survival check seems to be doing quite well. Let me actually see.
Divination. Divination wizards are really just a middle finger to the DM.
See if there's any good chase music. Actually, I don't. I'm pretty sure it's
DMX
copyrighted,
starts
isn't it?
playing.
You grab yakety sax.
What the
we
fuck?
can't yakety sax this.
Yeah, you're right. That's copyrighted too.
Yeah.
Play that like nondescript, royalty-free vlogger music. There we go.
I wish I could know if certain things were copyrighted so I could know what I can play properly.
I think you could just, I don't know if stream or the YouTube is big enough for a company to strike you, or
I mean, you'd hope and you'd think that, but I want to make sure it also doesn't have lyrics to it, you know? I'm gonna go with that one, just hope and pray, you know, as I have to do. Where's my bot commands?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, rhythm, I'm gonna turn you, actually you're at 1% already. It's copyright and royalty free, so if it's not, then I blame YouTube and people who mislabel their stuff. Don't mislabel your stuff on YouTube, kids.
Someone's slapping a table.
Basically, I mean, if that's good chase music, it's good chase music. So you guys
yeah,
are
yakety sax.
running after it, and Azaria, you are able to run really fast. In fact, you're probably going to be able to outpace it if you're run dash dashing. Is that what you're doing?
That was what I was thinking about doing.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, we're going into combat with this thing. Yeah.
Yes.
The only thing is we're gonna be at like 100 feet behind.
It's cool.
Oh.
You're probably closer to 150 feet behind at this point. Azaria. Actually, everyone, roll initiative. Just like
Okay,
the
Papa.
thing.
I will say that if she starts to get too far ahead, Yumi will whistle to her and tell her not to go too
Christ.
far.
I'll get close
19
enough that I
initiative.
can shoot here, but I won't get close enough to get into melee.
How do I put myself on initiative?
Guru,
It's- okay.
that's a 19, by the way.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Rolled a 18, not to flex, but
Oh my god.
my +1 dexterity.
Not letting me put myself at 14.
Gur, I'm not on my phone, so I
There
can't
it is.
click my
Great.
icons.
What'd you roll?
He hasn't rolled yet.
15.
15. Okay. And you're not on here, so.
Oh, look at
There
Yumiko.
is Storvener, because Storvener is running with you guys.
Can get him.
Let's see this amazing initiative. Ah!
Oh no, the poor man. Jesus Christ. Let him live.
Let's see, Tharius. Don't worry, Tharius rolled a 6. So let's make this descending and roll its initiative.
Okay, thank God I'm back.
Welcome back.
Also, did Rhythm stop?
Either that or it decided that it had enough of my shit and left.
In here.
Nani? Normally it lets me add one. Why is it not letting me add one right now?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to add it to the initiative order.
Just Roll20 just hates the way it is.
Chromatic is 90 feet, right?
I believe so. I can double check. Let me.
I know Firebolt is 120. I think Chromatic Orb is 90.
Chromatic orb, yes. Oh my god, I'm excited.
I have all kinds of shit, dog.
I'm so proud of you. I love chromatic orb.
Thanks.
I need to put it on my Hymnostra.
There's the
So
best
good.
sorcerers. It's the
I
best
wish-
early level sorcerer damages.
Yes, 90 feet. My computer
90
is for
feet,
some reason
yeah.
moving really slow on loading things up. Alright, everyone,
Also,
you
I think
gotta
I
load
re-
really fast.
I think I figured out why the music stopped.
Why?
The video's only 2 minutes.
Ah!
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Why is no adding? It doesn't. Okay. Nope, not you. Where is? I can't do that. Nope, can't do that.
Wait, what's the distance on Magic Missile?
I will let you know as soon as I know. Sure, I'll use you. Ignore the man behind the curtain. It is not letting me add this creature to this list.
It's on there for me.
It
I've got
is?
3 Nagas on here.
It's 2 Nagas on the
I see
list.
3 Nagas.
There should not be this many. Why is it not doing this for me?
I'm back.
How many attempts have you made to try to put it on the list?
3.
There you go.
Well, yeah, but it's not. Also, magic missile is 120 feet.
Got it. I'll keep that noted.
I want to refresh this page. I don't want to.
I cannot find my phone.
Hold on. I want to remove the turn order for a second. Reopen it. It's doing nothing. Hold on, I'm going to refresh my page real quick.
You can just keep an actual physical turn order and just.
I know, but I want to have it up here so you guys can see it. Oh no, there we go. Okay, good. Yep, now the turn. All right, someone's gonna have to call out the turn order for me because mine is now showing as being blank. Thanks, Roll20. Speaking of which, first on the list is the Naga.
Ooh, hi.
Hi.
Powerful. There are like a bunch of Nagas in the bottom of the turn order.
You said you were trying to like run and try and catch up with this thing, but stay outside of melee.
He wanted
At
to
some
get
point, I
close
think
enough-
it's gonna just turn around.
Mad?
He said he wanted to get close enough to shoot it with a short bow.
To shoot it, not enough, close enough to like smack it, because that's a little farther away from the party than I'd like to be.
Okay.
A little bit.
As it's turning, you see its head, like just the bones just kind of pop, 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 as it just turns around, opens its maw, as you see flecks of something hiss around its face, similar to when you saw your lizard folk friend blowing his knife, as a frost begins to wrap around it, and it shoots a ray of frost at you. What is your AC?
Madrino.
15. Alright, so that just barely hits. Match the 15. Alright. You take 4 points of cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oh, great. Okay.
Carried.
And it moves 30 feet ahead of you. Rising up a little bit more, clearly moving into a more combat stance.
It's like a hydrofoil when it comes out the water.
Also, as it is moving upward, you see its ribs that are kind of like been condensed in a normal rib fashion begin to slowly pop outwards and stretch almost like a frill, but made completely of bone.
I don't like this.
You don't like this.
It has ribs, Guru?
Yeah,
Yeah.
snakes have ribs.
Shit, boy, we got ribs
Proud
in
of
here.
him.
I just don't see it on the art. That's why I was confuzzled.
You know where it shows the face, and then on the art it shows behind it the little things that look like a frill. That's ribs.
That's the thing. That's like a cobra's head thing.
If you look at Bone Naga,
That's
it does
how
have
Bone Naga
ribs.
looks.
Yeah, they're essentially like a frill, but I'm counting them as ribs because I feel like it's
Alright.
more intimidating for it to suddenly pop those out and just have it look like this multi-sectional frill. Regardless, that's what it's doing. So your turn, Matt. What you
My internet is
It's my
seizing
turn?
the fuck
Yeah,
up.
you rolled a 19.
No, I rolled a 15.
No.
Oh, 15.
That
She
was
rolled a
me.
That was you.
I rolled
Me and Drin rolled a
My
19.
apologies. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Yumiko.
I'm not with the distance of this. I just have to bum rush towards it.
Alright, so you bum rush Dren.
I'll move up 30 feet. How far away am I from it?
Aren't you being carried?
You're being carried.
Oh, yeah, being carried.
Because you're looking through Dragon's eyes right now.
I'll get Dragon to be in front of it.
Okay.
I'll pop out of my vision. And how far away from it am I?
At this point, you're currently about, I'd say, 180 feet away from it. Because it took off well before you guys realized it was running away.
Yeah, I'll hop out the arms and start chasing it. And I'll just tell Dragon, follow it no matter what.
Okay.
But try to stay hidden from it. Best you can, bud. Because I saw it had a ranged attack.
Okay. You're like, yeah, let's not get close to that.
Yeah. Yes, I can. So I'll be 60 feet, so 120 feet away from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright. So next on the list. Is that Mad?
I believe it's me, yeah. So, am I within 80 feet of this thing right now?
At this point, you'd be able to get within 80 feet of it.
Do I have to bonus action dash and also movement and also action to do so?
No. you'd be able to action and then bonus action, even with the minus 10 feet of movement speed. That's what you would need to get within range. You'd be within about 70 feet at that point.
I can.
Wait, Guru, so he has to use his action and bonus action
Yeah,
to
'cause I
that?
want to shoot at this thing.
Yes. No, he'd have to use his movement and his bonus action.
Alright, there you go.
That's what I was saying. Okay, that does hit.
I don't think anyone's within range, so ignore the sneak.
Mm-hmm. So that's slaps off of its form as it hisses. It doesn't even hiss at you. It's like its mouth opens and it's like a bone rattling sound.
Oh, that's inside. I will continue after this thing.
Okay. Who is next up?
I can't tell which is which. Because we have two icons that are not marked.
Oz.
The
Figment.
I
Figment's
think
up
it's
next.
It's not. I rolled a 14.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you're up
Figment's
next.
up next.
It's not in descending. Okay.
It
So
should
that's
be in
good.
descending.
It's not.
It is in
What are you
descending.
doing?
It is in descending.
That was so weird.
Refreshing on.
Refresh Oz, because it's in descending.
Yeah, when I refreshed, it took away my
No, it's still not in descending for me.
everything.
I swear, it's the one day I'm not here, everything goes to shit.
It's still in ascending. That's fine. How many feet am I away from this thing? I've been running towards it continuously.
You're back with everyone else right now, so you're at least a good 180 feet at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna use my 30 feet and then can I bonus action dash to get near it?
No, you get action dash.
Yeah, I can.
Bonus
Yeah, I'll do
action
that.
is for rogues.
Okay, I got you.
And technically monks.
So action dash and how much does that take me? Like 60, I guess.
Yeah, that'll take you 60 feet.
Great, cool. That's my turn, I guess.
Okay. So Eris, you're next.
I am next. Yes. What do I still have a Dren?
In your arms?
Or is he run off?
Yeah, in your arms.
No,
Okay.
I said I
Oh,
jumped
you
out.
up? My
Yeah, he
apologies.
jumped up.
Yeah, he hopped out and dashed. Unless you didn't let him.
No, I let him.
No, I was saying unless Eris didn't let him.
Yeah, she didn't. She wouldn't have.
Alright, that's contesting then, because he wants to hop out. Well, strength, I
Okay.
guess? Fuck. That's a 20
What am
on
I rolling?
dex.
What am I?
Strength checks, athletics.
Athletics versus his acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. $11.
11 versus.
I rolled a 19 plus 1.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. You're fine. In which case, I'm just gonna run. Movement and action dash.
Okay. So you get up ahead of Dren.
Huh?
No, you action dash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So you both are same amount of feet, just running up. Alright, so after that, Atharius is hoofing it. And Stormner is, stone body, just as one does. And we're back up to the top of the round. And let's check some things. You stayed within range to get shot off. I remember the range right. I haven't played this kind of spell casting user versus someone in a while, so I just need to make sure the range is right. Okay. Moves forward 30. Moves forward 30 feet. Seems to be waiting, keeping that rattling noise as it's back up, and seeming to recognize that you're fairly nimble. Actually, can I do this? This would be funny. No, wait, no, it can't do that. It's too smart. It knows better.
I briefly felt fear for a second.
That moment when it being smart makes you feel fear. Good.
No, it was the, that'll be funny.
But yes, back to your turn, Mad.
Did it do anything?
My internet's having massive hiccups.
Or
Wait,
that's not
good,
what
what
I
did-
saw. No.
Okay.
How far away is it right now?
From me, it's 150.
No, from me.
So how far? Yeah, it depends. Oh, yeah.
That misses.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
I'm
all
slightly
doing.
confused on what's happening.
You have 5 more movement speed than him, so if you moved and then dashed, you're 10 feet further or 10 feet closer to it, so you'd be 140 feet away
This
from
thing
this
is
creature.
fucking dashing its ass off, isn't it?
Hmm.
Hasn't
Yeah,
been the
she's-
past 2 rounds.
Yep.
I don't know, somehow that feels off, but okay. Part of me wants to use my fucking key to try and catch up further, but nah, fuck it. I'll save that for the actual fight. Oh, lovely. There my internet goes.
Alright, so you're just run dashing, or
Hmm.
so you're just movement and then action dash, or
Yeah.
Okay.
My internet keeps fading in and out, so if I don't respond for some reason, that's why.
you're fine. So you're within 100 feet.
Okay. Wait, if it was already 140 feet for me, and if I dashed,
Oh, not 100.
After
sorry.
it.
I apologize. You're right. I put 40 for some reason in my head when it's supposed to be 70. So yeah. So you got really close to it.
I caught up to it.
So you got within. No.
Because I have
Bonus
35.
action dash?
If it's 70 feet from me,
Mm-hmm.
Before I dashed.
40 feet.
okay,
So you're
that's
within
why I was
70
confused.
feet. Yes. you'll be
Okay,
Within
yes.
70 feet.
That's why I'm sitting there like, what the hell math are you
You're right.
doing?
For some reason, my mind, instead of doubling 35, rounded up to 40. And I'm like, that is so wrong.
If you level me up, you'll be right, but...
But yes, you move 70 feet, so you're now 70 feet away.
Okay. That's all I can do. I'm not using the key point just yet.
Okay. Dren. Butters.
I'll move up 30. I'm moving up 30. That makes me within 120, right?
Yes.
Alright, magic missile.
Okay. Fire your dart.
Just first one. $11 damage total.
Okay. Has it Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Chick users.
I'll give a thumbs up. A shaken thumbs up. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Azaria,
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh wow, that was fast. Do I have an ally within range?
Nope.
Damn. Shame.
Excellent.
Nice.
That doesn't include the sneak damage, though. No ally within 5 feet yet.
Yeah, I turned it off, but it's a little bit.
It's being slow right now. I'm aware. Figment.
Keep action dash. Let's go, boys.
Alright, so you are 80 feet away. 80? No, 90 feet away at this point.
Pressing. I'll get there one day, guys. It's okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what I do. Sometimes it be like that.
And that's what you're doing. So action dash. Cool. Eris.
I am going to move 30 feet. When I've moved 30 feet, who is within immediate range of me?
Within like 5 feet of you.
Yeah, he's not
Okay.
that far from you.
Okay. Anyone else?
And how far?
assure you that it's
Like 5 feet.
Within 5 feet? Dren is within 5 feet of you.
Just
If
Dren.
you held your action, the Robo Boy would be too.
Yeah.
Fuck. Mm. I am going to bonus action twin spell Dragon's Breath, and that's on myself and on Dren.
Ooh, okay.
Out of character, that's about to be a real useless spell slot, but because by the time this thing's dead, I don't know if we'll be caught up to. Because you gotta remember, it's a cone of 15 feet, so we have to get within 15 feet of this thing to use it.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay. No, I'm just running.
Okay, so you run another 30 feet instead.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
running.
It was good in concept, but this thing is just running, so
I thought it stopped.
it keeps
It's not
backing
stopping,
up.
It keeps backing up.
Okay, in which case I'm just keep running.
Yep. Alright. Next up is Tharius, who is also run. And Sorvener is also run. And we're back up to the creature's turn.
Is it upset that I'm a magic user?
I'm not sure, but it does appear to be, at the very least, a little bit upset. Because Because you don't see eyes, you just see eye sockets, but they definitely turn and stare at you.
I just give a slight thumbs up to it. Slightly pissing himself. Just, just like a little drop.
This
So what's it doing?
Yeah.
hold on. Oh, can't do that. Oh, yes, there's enough people within there. How many people can I actually give this? Probably not many people are actually going to fail it, but... Good. I like that sound. Cube. Okay. How far away from you guys are you all? I know that Azaria and Yumiko are fairly close to each other.
The closest person to me, I think, is Dwayne himself next to me.
And
Then and Tharius, so us three are together. And then Ares is 30 feet away. No, Tharius is up with...
My movement
No,
is...
Tharius has dashed the entire time. So
yeah,
Tharius is in front of Ares, then Ares is 30 feet in front of us. No, I'm behind everybody. I'm in the back, because I've been using my action. Yeah, nobody's near me.
Yeah, you're in the back, no one's near you. Everyone else is...
90 feet away
But
from the thing.
So you're all not really congested, you're just kind of within 30 feet of each other, give or take. Except for Dren, who's in the back.
I'm in the back of the bus.
Will you say that's about right?
I'm a cool kid. Yeah, I'd say it's about right.
Okay. Its eyes seem to flash in various colors, rippling out from its eyes as
What?
the entire area you're in seems to suddenly flicker with little different colored fireflies. I need you all, except for Dren, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not what I thought.
Let's fucking go.
I thought it was fairy firing for a second.
That's
18.
not right.
Oh, 17, actually. 17.
What the fuck did this thing just do to me?
Can I roll Arcana and another spell, Guru?
I'm waiting on Eris's roll first. Not Eris, Azaria's.
They wouldn't be within 30 feet of each other. He wouldn't. Azaria and Yumiko. It would be Tharius,
Right, Tharius and
like
Storvinger. Right, thank you.
Tharius, Storvinger, and Eris would be within 30 feet of each other. The others would not. They're ahead of the pack, more than 30 feet. Like, Yumiko and Azaria wouldn't be within 30 feet.
Wow.
Wait, so do we make a save or no? I'm confused now.
Nope.
Let's make a save.
Oh no.
It would be 4 people. It would be you. It would be
Eris,
Figment,
Tharius,
Storbinger, Tharius. Yeah, and Figment.
So those 4, so not me or Azaria or you, but...
Yeah. Exactly.
So, Tharius saves,
But
and Figment saves.
Oh.
Eris and Storviner stop
No.
moving.
Can I roll Arcana? Bada bing. 14.
This son of a gun just... Is that... No. Hypnotic pattern? Oh. Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
I don't know Sorry.
You are currently incapacitated and have a movement speed of 0.
Yeah.
How about Storvinger?
Same.
I've got it.
That's Storvinger.
Fun.
And
So yeah, that's
slight
Yumiko.
die.
Alright. Yumiko, your turn.
Do I just see them paralyzed?
They're if you're
Like, if
looking
I
behind
glance
you.
over,
You see them
if I
looking at
glance
all
over my shoulder,
You see them looking at all these little fireflies around them, and Strawberry's like holding out a finger as they're landing on his finger and then flicking away as you realize they're not actually fireflies, they're just lights. But they look just so pretty. It's beautiful.
can I connect their reaction to this creature's?
I mean, you saw similar colors in its eyes when it was looking back at you guys.
How far is this thing again?
Moved another 30 feet, so you were 70 feet from it, so 100 feet. You could move dash.
I'm gonna use a key point to get step of the phone. To use step of the one. Yeah.
So you'd be basically 5 feet in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut this thing off.
Okay. Dren.
I'll move 30 feet forward, so I'll put damage. Go. What's up? And I'll cast magic missile at this thing again.
Okay.
Alright. Points of force damage.
Okay.
And wait, I'm into 120. You know, Groove, you can keep that 13 points of force damage. I will dash to get 30 feet forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. That works. Yeah. You can keep that 13 points.
Okay.
Alright. I'm now within 90.
Alright, Azaria. Mad. Adreno.
That has vanished. You used me.
Sorry, I was washing something.
You're fine.
Quick question. Is hypnotic pattern a concentration?
You wouldn't know. You're not a spellcaster. So what are you gonna do?
Are we just waiting on him?
Yep.
Since he's on the house, he takes a second to respawn.
Yep.
Oh, he's typing in chat.
I have to type in what my unarmed strikes do at certain levels because I completely forgot.
Just change it to martial arts die. Because any weapon that is martial arts that doesn't have a higher damage, which would only really be a 2-armed quarterstaff, becomes a higher amount.
Yeah, no, I know, but my die switches at a certain level, and I'm writing it down to the martial arts tab so I remember when it does switch over.
Level 5. On the same time, you can punch ghosts.
I'm sorry.
No, that's level 7.
Yeah. No, it's level 6.
That's when you
The key of
Yeah,
hard
6.
strikes.
magical.
That's when they become magical.
Why do you think it was level 7?
That's when I get evasion and stillness of mind.
Yep. Mad, what you doing? I know you're washing stuff, but we need your
No,
answer.
I'm sorry. I was trying to click on shooting, but it won't let me.
Come back to him.
Get a shot.
Okay, so you move forward 30 feet, take your shot. Need me to roll for you?
Yeah. Also, I'm still dashing. If I have to.
Okay. It's only moving 30 feet, so you don't even have to dash to stay within range to shoot at it.
You do get sneak attack now, though.
30 does hit. Using my luck on yours stuff, apparently. For...
You said using luck, and then you rolled a 1 on sneak attack.
So, that's still a good amount of damage on... It's only 1 on one of them. The other one was a 4, which is good damage.
Oh yeah, I guess they'll fall on a fucking level.
Yep. Alright. So you take a shot and it clatters against the bones as it just kind of rears back, wiggling back and forth. After Azaria is Figment.
Am I still 90 feet away, right?
You are still able to keep moving, yeah. You were in 90 feet,
still
now
90
you're within
feet away?
120 feet. So if you wanted to run dash, you'd be within 60 feet.
Let's do that.
Okay, you're within 60 feet. So next up, Eris, who is currently looking at all the beautiful colors.
Oh, my dumbass forgot to ask this, but even if I dash, would it be possible to like knock
Wait.
one of them on the shoulders to try to jolt them out of it?
No,
Would I
that'd
be able to
an action.
recognize?
What spell did he cast?
Hypnotic pattern.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking prismatic spray. I was like, wait, that's not how that works.
No. No, that is not how that works. So, Eris is just caught up. Tharius... Hold on a second, I have to roll something real quick.
Oh no.
Yeah, he keeps running. He didn't
Why?
notice anything. He's still running.
Oh, his perception's bad. That's why.
Yeah. He's just pump your arm, run, just, running as fast as he can, another 60 feet forward, and then realizes that...
Wait,
he's
is that bad?
He didn't notice the other two that were currently not moving.
Yep, so they're just standing there at the moment. So Roven is also doing that. The snake snaps its head around, like there's a whole 180 head turn
Ugh!
to look at you.
Do not like.
Here's where I gotta do the fun thing. Here's where I gotta do the fun thing. Let's see if this actually works, because you guys are low level. Just going to spend a spell slot. Oops, shit, damn it. 19, 24, 25. How much HP do you have?
24.
You are asleep. As it
Son of a
whispers,
bitch.
Sleep. And you stare up and you all of a sudden hear the kind of as you fall asleep. And then it slithers 30 feet away from you.
Don, you know the worst part?
Yes.
I know what you rolled. I'm so pissed that it was that well.
I rolled really well on that, yeah. Which...
Azaria, kick me awake.
Yeah, because I'm further back. As I run by, I'll just like.
You just see her just like staring up, like ready to punch, and then just just falls.
Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
your turn.
on my turn.
Alright. With my next trick, I'll take out a diamond with approximately 50 gold.
Did you nat 20?
I'll be doing fire damage, Guru, and that's a critical roll.
Okay.
Oh my.
Where's the D8? I'm shaking.
Jesus, that's a lot of
Oh
dice.
my.
Freedom, wait. 34 points of fire damage.
That's a critical hit on a chromatic orb. It's a strong as hell thing. So 34, you said?
Yeah. Just, you see even Jern is surprised with how much force gets shot out.
I imagine he gets fired backwards slightly.
Oh no, he
I'm just gonna
holds his
say
hand.
it.
There's no propulsion to it. But as it whips up in his hand, he's just like, that's a lot of fire. And as it gets launched out, it's like, oh, that's a big fireball. As this thing, putting another person to sleep, wasn't paying attention as the fire literally runs up the back of its spine, just ladders up and just kind of just spoosh. It's impressive, and this thing is not happy.
And then I am within 90 feet of it. You see Jern just looking at his hand like, oh.
Mad.
So I saw this enormous fireball just whip by my head, I guess, and I go, what in the... And I glance back and I see Dren just slightly awestruck at himself. And I just kind of shake my head.
You hear him whisper, I'm amazing.
Miracles is listening. That's amazing.
As I run past Yumiko, I give her like a light boot.
No, it has to be an action.
It has to be an action?
Yes.
It can't be like...
No.
Okay, fine.
No.
I mean,
You have to actually shake her awake.
Which is in the spell description.
Okay,
A light boot to
take
it
an
would
action.
basically you be kicking her as you walk past and doing nothing.
Okay, cool. I will action shake her awake, and then I will continue to move.
Okay.
And I will bonus action attack this creature.
With what?
I
You
think.
used an action to wake her up.
Oh, I can't bonus
Correct.
action attack things.
No.
Okay. It's been a minute since I played a rogue, so I'll just
You're
keep
fine.
running after this thing.
Okay.
Oh,
See if you can cut it off. It only moved 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll use my action to see if I can get around in front of it.
You
I
said
mean,
you were
my
keeping.
bonus
You used your
action
action to wake me up.
Or were you using your bonus action each turn to catch up, just to verify?
Well, if it started to slow down, then I would have gotten like close enough to keep shooting, but far enough away that it couldn't get within melee. Because
Okay,
after
so if you
running
move
after
up
this
to
thing long enough-
Yumiko, you'd be
Yeah.
within 30 feet of it.
Oh, tight. Okay, so that's 30 feet of movement to get to Yumiko, 30 feet away from that thing. I will bonus action dash around it to try and cut it off.
So you move up 30 feet, action wake her up, and then try and basically move perpendicular, parallel. Try and move to a parallel thing.
Yeah, because you can't get it. You can't get in front of it.
Okay.
By the way, for anyone wondering,
Still,
so I was gonna say, for anyone wondering, the damage dice I rolled was basically the opposite of Fireball. Instead of 8d6, it was 68.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. So you're staying within 30 feet trying to cut it off, basically?
when you bonus action dash, do you only add another 30 feet?
You only add another
You
30
add
feet.
your movement speed. It's like you're running and
Okay,
dashing.
okay. I will keep within 30 feet of this.
So then you would stop
I'll
in my
stay
body.
I'll stay at Yumiko, yeah.
Okay. So you move 30 feet, staying within 30 feet of this creature. Got it. So after you is Figment.
Am I still within 60 feet, or has it moved?
It moved, so 90 feet now. So if you want to, you can get within
Fucker.
30 feet of it.
I'm gonna use my full movement to get within 30. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Your full movement and your action.
Yep, so full turn to get within 30 feet of it.
I-
Gotcha.
It's 9. No, I don't want to get. I want to get in 60 feet of it.
Oh yeah, so just move your normal
Just your
movement.
Ah.
Just didn't get 30s.
Summoning of spiritual weapon is an action or a bonus action? I'm
Bonus
sorry.
action.
Okay, bonus action. I'll do that then. I'll bonus
the range of
action. 60 feet.
Okay.
To spawn it near the thing, and this time instead of an alligator, it's just like a giant chameleon kind of thing. It's like angled, diagonal, and it just looks like a weird Bethesda glitch, but it's kind of like changing colors.
Okay. So Bethesda glitch. Alright, swing to hit.
I'm sorry, my dad came in. Can I swing at him with the action?
No, with your as part of summoning it, you can make an attack.
Well, then I'll do that. Yeah. I will swing at him. say 15
That does hit.
plus 5, I guess, spell check bonus. And it is 1d8 force. Okay, let me just
Yeah.
check that.
I think you always tend to read your dice first, so yeah.
It's 4 force damage.
4 force, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Eris is struck. Tharis is just pumpy arm running in.
Did they get a save, crew?
No. Yeah, he keeps saving on his concentration, so they're still awestruck, and Tharis
Oh,
is
I just realized my fireball was what was that, a DC 17?
Yep.
My crap.
Yep, and he barely made that. Rolled a 16 on the die. So yeah, he did save. Now it's his turn. Or its turn, rather. It doesn't really have a gender, it's dead. Oh, choices.
I mean, you can still have a gender.
Eeny, meeny, miny, roll. Joy.
Don't tell me I'm asleep again.
No. Alright, let's see here. So I already know that your AC is 15. So let's get to work. So Mad. This thing's gonna slide on up to you.
He came back? Oh, great.
Don't like it.
It doesn't
Okay.
like that you guys are strafing it, so it decided to wait until you were close enough, and now it's in front of you, unhinged its jaw, and took a bite of you. 4. Oh, actually, it's not within 5 feet, it's within 10 feet of you. So it's not even within melee.
Fuck!
It's got some reach on it.
Disgusting.
Yep. So that
Nobody!
is 9 points of piercing damage. Oh, that's cocked. 13 points of poison damage.
Holy shit.
I'm unconscious.
Oh!
It's tired of you guys chasing it. Yumiko, you are awake.
She ain't.
Oof.
You were woken up by Eris last turn.
No, I'm
Or-
saying
yep.
she ain't. Like, Aaron. Sorry, I ain't.
Nope.
Are you not talking?
He is. He's low.
Oh, it's not letting up for me. Hang on.
But I'm not talking right now. Now I am.
Well, I guess I'll fucking get up. I want this thing dead. And I can't stabilize you easily.
I mean, you can make a medicine check.
I'd appreciate it.
Is that a full action?
That would be your action, yes.
How far away is the healer?
60 feet.
That's me.
Also, just checking something real quick.
Actually, who's the closest?
Dude,
right there, I'm
incorrect.
ready.
30 feet. 30 feet. She was 30 feet away from the creature. The creature then
90
moved back
feet.
towards them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
60.
Guru, I can't take the dodge action as bonus action.
Nope.
Yeah, just making sure.
That's monk.
Is the hot elf lady down?
How did
Yeah.
the lady
Yup.
stay unconscious?
Oh my god! Get ready to get fucking healed.
It's my turn, right? Or no, it's Yumiko's
Still
turn.
Hi.
Yumiko's turn.
I'm just gonna flurry of blows, this fucker.
Run up and punch.
Wise choice.
Short sword and then 2 unarmed strikes, I believe?
Yep.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Guys, what happens once me and
Across the bones.
Eris both get fireballs? So we just dual fireballs.
Damn.
Forget duel. What happens when she?
And
shoots
I
those
will
fire-
move around it. So I'm on the other side, so whoever's coming up from behind us will be flanking it.
Okay. So you're within 5 feet of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's gonna probably knock me out the minute it's able to attack. But
Dude, I got 2 or 1 spell slot, I forget, of first level left. I think 2, but I might be wrong.
4.
'Cause I think I-
Because you used 2 first level magic.
I have 1.
missiles.
I have 1. Because I mage armored, magic missiled, chromatic orb. I have one left.
Yep. Yeah, because you didn't miss magic missile twice. You used it once.
Yeah, I used it once. That's because I dashed. Yeah, alright. My turn now?
Yep, Dren's turn.
16
That does hit.
with the chromatic orb. Alright. Fire seemed to do full damage last time, right?
Didn't seem to resist it.
Yep, we'll stick with fire then. That's a D10, not a D8. That's a D8. $15 points of fire. I rolled 3 5s.
Even Stevens.
He's just kind of like, he's holding the diamond with, in between the index and the middle finger, and he's pressing against his palm. The other are all extended, and he's just pointing his palm towards the fire. Fire just keeps going from the shoulder all the way down to the hand.
From the shoulder to the wrist. Look out, bad guys! Here's my fist.
That's a new one for me.
That's a no for me, dog.
Alright.
And I'll move with 30 feet up, so I'll be within 30 feet of it.
You are currently down, so I need you to
I
make
am
a death saving throw.
thoroughly unconscious. If I wake up, I'm gonna laugh. Well, I don't wake up, but that's a success.
Alright. Pigment.
Oh fuck! How far away is she from me?
30 feet.
Okay, we're going up there. We're gonna cast Cure Wounds. You know,
Oh, so kind.
We're gonna do that. How much HP do you have? Like, what's your max?
It's not high. It's 21.
Okay, that's fine.
Higher than me.
I touch Cure Wounds. 1d8 plus. Oh, that's an 8. Where the fuck is it? My spell casting modifier. Where the fuck is it?
Plus 3.
It's 3.
Plus
Great.
3. You heal for 11.
How do I?
I'm good
Great,
with that.
thank you for math.
I got you. Professional cleric, trust me. I play a tempest.
Spiritual weapon. Spiritual attacks using spiritual weapon are actions, right? They're not
bonus actions.
Bonus action.
Okay, Wig, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
I'm gonna thwap it again. That's a 3. 3 plus. Fuck, never mind. Doesn't even matter.
Nope. Misses.
Oh, guys.
Alright, so. Oh, also, it did get hit, so. Eris is still. These are beautiful.
Wait, he did get hit.
Yeah, I rolled to see its con save, and it succeeded. Tharius
Oh, right.
finally turns around and goes, "Wait, where is? Oh my gosh!" And he starts running back.
Oh,
Oh my god.
how far was he from us in comparison to the healer?
He was like up in melee almost. Because Tharis has been dashing this whole time, and I had.
Darius, help the elf!
Yeah, no, Tharis was in melee. 100%, yeah, Guru, because he was dashing the entire time, which
within
I
melee.
didn't. Yeah, he's within melee at this point. Because think about it, I was within 30 feet. I could have gotten within 30 feet this turn. I chose 45 instead. But because of that, Tharis has been dashing this whole time. He would have been up to the creature last. Yeah, Tharis is in the front, dude.
Serena's been using his actions, actually, yeah.
Tharis is in the front.
Okay. He will disengage and run back and be like, "Wait, no, we needed these people." But bonus action, he will give a inspiration die to.
Inspiration,
Zarya.
heal the elf!
To me, baby. Give it to me. So I can
Well,
heal
I mean,
Zarya.
I'm halfway here. Oh, jeez,
That
okay.
doesn't, you know that doesn't help with healing, right?
It helps
Leave.
Azaria, because if this thing tries to bite, you
I know, I
can
was
roll that
joking.
towards your AC.
Oh, tight.
Valabard, you're currently prone. He's trying to make sure that you know.
Or you could be or you could be even more on the. No, that's not what Valabards do.
Yeah. You can
I
roll
thought they-
it
what they-
towards their AC.
I thought what you do is you roll it to your damage.
Or your AC.
Coward. We use the AC. All about that damage.
I know it's all about that damage. That's what everyone always remembers it for, is the fact you can add it to the damage. They always forget that part of the combat inspiration is you can add it to your AC against an attack or towards damage towards an attack. So you can technically use it to block an attack or to hit harder with an attack. Most people do damage because, you know, they like damage. So Tharius is heading back to help you guys out. He's trying to make sure that Azaria doesn't just get bitten on the ground as a juicy snack.
I like this idea.
Okay, so Figment is right next to you, and it is smart enough to know that you are a healer. And you also hit it with a spiritual chameleon a while ago, so it's not happy about that.
Please tell me the chameleon hasn't moved. It's just the tongue going bleh, and just like hitting it in the face.
Just hitting it in the eye!
Flying in the air and its tongue is like whipping around all over the place. Right, that's a much better idea.
Well, it's gonna try to do nibble knob on you.
Do what?
It's trying to nibble knob on you.
Great.
It's trying to what?
Was that?
Is that allowed?
Armor class is 14.
Oh no.
10 plus... yeah, it hits.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Nibbly anomaly.
That's a lot.
Ooh. That's
I like how I
13
need to
piercing
save
damage.
on that poison.
Oh no.
damage.
No save on it, nope. And 9 poison damage.
Oh, that's even more than hit me.
No, it's not the
Oh,
same.
yeah, I'm down. Fuck
Oh,
you.
22. Oh my god.
Christ, Guru.
This creature
You're
can
just
one-shot low
Decimating.
You guys have been chasing this thing. It was trying to keep you away. Now you're up in its face. It's gonna bite you. Yumiko.
Oh, I got a medicine check. Fucking Azaria.
No, I'm alive. I'm
Oh,
alive.
thank God.
I have
Thank
11.
God.
That's why I was like, it's all good. I'm healed. I'm at 11.
Oh,
Just kill it.
I'll use the final key point to try and hit this fucker. Flurry of blows. Azaria's not up though, so she doesn't count as a threat, right?
Don't. Well, I'm in with. I can still hit on the ground.
That's actually true. So does it count as flanking Dawn?
Yes.
Because she can still hit him.
Because one's unconscious and one is prone until they get up, I'm gonna say no.
Bummer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that is still a hit.
God, I'm rolling low on this.
Damage is damage.
That still does it.
Damage is damage.
I'm just saying.
That's hits. I like how you're like,
Ooh.
man, I wish I had advantage. Still hits with every hit. Gosh dang.
I'm nervous.
I'll just shoot next turn.
Alright, so yeah, you just bop right into it. Dren.
Second level chromatic orb.
Please.
Oh.
Okay. 16 again.
16 does hit.
Alright. So with that,
So you're casting that at second level then? Yeah, don't forget that extra d8.
I'm more.
This thing
Okay.
has to be close to dead.
Oh my
How is it
Christ! I'm
looking?
2. Guys, I'm 2 through and I'm already at 50.
Holy fuck.
23 points of fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. Thank
Oh my
God.
Christ! Oh my Christ! Alright. So he just keeps looking at the fire. He's like, you just hear him go, I can get used to this. And he's just like, he brings his left leg up, slams it down like a pitcher, and chucks a fire, just a
This
orb, like a
fire.
8-sided die of fire looking kind of that creature.
8-sided orb.
Oh my God.
I just want it to go through its spine and just keep going.
I just imagine you be just having a duck like, oh jeez! Please tell me this thing is
Did
dead.
I do almost 100 damage, Guru?
You've done a lot of this. Yes, that was how you want to do this. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Also, hold on. I need to check something just to. Oh yeah, now I roll a 5. Eris, you come into consciousness. You see this fly over your shoulder and slam into this thing. So you're conscious for this.
So, you just see Dren, he's on the, like, he has one hand on the ground looking up, and he's like, one spell slot left.
It's coming
So you
over.
Throw it, you slam it into him, and as he is currently on fire, it's not making like the usual, death rattling sound. Like its bones are rattling in place as it is clearly unhappy with the fact that it has been set on fire and such as that.
Dad, I want to do something before it gets truly demolished.
What is it you're trying to do?
I want to knock its skull off. I need that.
It's not
Bones
trying to
don't
set-
burn like that, yeah.
They
Bones don't
burn if
like
the fire
that.
is hot enough. Yes, they do.
Yeah, if
It's
the fire
not
is
that
enough,
hot.
It's not that hot.
Okay.
It's a
Like I
lot
said,
of damage,
it is,
yes,
it is
but
it's still rattling, which all the bones are just kind of like starting to lose.
Please tell me it
whatever
dies like a
Hold on,
dry bones.
Hold on. I'm not done yet.
Go, 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 go.
As its bones begin to slide slowly out of place, the light of the hypnotic pattern goes out until there's just pinpricks staring down at you. It kind of slowly rolls its neck. You hear a hiss. We'll find you.
What now?
Kuru?
Did that just say what I think it just said?
What did
Kuru,
it just say?
I rolled a 24. Kuru, I rolled a 24 to know about Nagas earlier.
Yep.
Do I know they're pretty hard to keep, well, dead?
With your check, you know that it's generally hard to keep them dead for the usual ones. One that's already undead, you don't know.
What did the Naga say?
We will find you.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I'm heading over to Figment to help
Yeah.
wake him up.
It didn't say he, it said we will find you.
No, I said I'm heading over to Figment to wake him up.
No, I know
Oh,
that.
Queen?
Oh, okay.
I was correcting what Mad said. Mad said he. It said we.
Oh, okay. Straight medicine
I wanna
check.
make sure that he was aware of that. But that being said, roll a medicine check.
Oh my god.
You are able
Did
to
it work?
stabilize Figment. Figment,
I'm gonna
roll a
wake up.
D4.
But I can't hear you, I'm sorry, my air
Roll
conditioner's
a
stupid.
D4.
A D4?
Yeah.
It's to see how
yeah.
long you're knocked out for. You stabilize, but you are unconscious.
I have healer's kit.
If you have healers,
That does nothing. That does nothing.
That just uses a point of it to automatically stabilize.
Oh.
So yeah, she'd be stable.
Yeah.
She would just be unconscious. So roll that D4.
She rolled a 3.
Oh, 3. So you are going to be unconscious for 4 hours.
3 hours.
Wow, rude.
4
No,
hours.
it's the dice roll
1d4
plus 1.
I won't do 1d4.
Plus
Alright.
Yep,
That's a
1d4 plus
4.
1. Yep.
So yeah, you're out for 4 hours.
Alright.
So she'll set Figment down and pick up the skull of the Naga. How big is this, by the way?
Bigger than you.
Bigger than you.
You see her pull out rope and strap it to her back.
You see Tharius just looking at you, just like, I'm not.
So,
not going to be able to fit in the bag like that.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Dren's hand is shaking as he puts away the diamond.
How you doing, Dren?
So, Eris, you
That was
see-
unexpected.
Yeah, as this is going on, Eris, you see Tharius doing a pumpy arm run towards you. You remember the meme
Like-
of the police officer from Cloudy with a
Terminator 2. Oh, I was thinking Terminator 2. Like, it just...
No. The Terminator 2, but it's also like the the police officer from the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, where it's like just that pumpy arm run.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's specifically
Yeah.
with the
Absolute
face.
sprint.
Yes, this isn't a neutral face. Like his teeth are down, like he's focused, and you just see him charging towards you and Storvener.
Oh man.
So if I remember correctly,
before you can do anything, he like gets up to both of you, and Stormner's just like, wait, what? As he's grabbing both of your shoulders, wake up!
You moron.
Me?
No, to
No,
Eris
Stormner.
and Stormner, as he grabs both of your shoulders and just is shaking them rapidly. It's
She's gonna
common for you
shove
to
him
see
away
him.
and say, I'm weak. I'm.
Okay, good. Grab Stormner. Wake up! Stormner's like, I'm fine. He's like, oh.
I'll walk
He's
over
dead.
to the moron.
You're dragging a skull that.
I have it strapped to my back. Eat me.
If I'm not incorrect, Guru,
Fully
I think
at this point.
it's a little bit higher than this. I did at a minimum of 85 damage.
Around that, that's for full combat. Are you guys gonna be like keeping track of who does the full combat damage?
No, I was just curious. I was just
I should
curious.
hope not, because
I wish I was awake. I want
spellcasters
bones. I want bones, Guru.
I'm walking up to Tharius.
keep
Hey,
spells.
bull boy.
Hmm?
She unstraps the skull. Hold this.
You don't have
Please.
it strapped to you fully yet. Like, it'll take you several minutes to do that.
She's holding it out to him. Hold this for me. Because you're a doll, and she bats her eyelashes at him.
Okay. Wouldn't
Thank
it
you.
be faster to take the lower jaws?
No.
Would I know Nagas were having bases of operation?
With the roll you made earlier, no, not these ones at least. Some of them do. Some of them have places where they will literally almost be ruling, as though they like are rulers of a place or a city, but that usually involves people to rule.
So, let's get this going and get out of here, shall we?
I'm heading back over to the body.
Okay.
I'm taking some of these fucking rib
And just,
bones.
Guru, just because I'm curious, I'm detect magicking this thing's body.
There was, as you're are you just outright casting it?
I don't have the ability to, so no.
You can spend a second level spell slot to cast it. It just doesn't get any extra benefit.
Sure, I will.
Okay, so you spend it. There is a residue of necromantic energy that is coming off of these bones, but it is fading, meaning that whatever was holding this together is no longer doing so far as you can tell.
Alright. Now, how do we get back to the ship?
You guys were given a flare to send up into the air for them to send you down a way to get back up, or you can get to a clearing and basically do the same thing. It's easier
wait,
to go to a
awesome.
clearing, because then they can send down a ship, a little skiff, if you will, to pick you up.
How much of this do you think I could take between me and Tharius?
Tharius just looks at you, just like, how much were you wanting to take?
How much can you handle?
I can handle the skulls, I suppose.
Skulls.
Yeah, the
Plural?
jaw. Jaw's in
That's
two
all?
pieces, and the top part is the third piece.
The entire skull just together.
No, once it dies, they come loose. They're 3 separate
Aw, that's the
pieces.
same. Alright. Well, she'll hand him.
That's how bones work.
Rattle me bones.
In what world are you that the skull falls apart like that?
Your bottom
Wait.
jaw is not so connected to your upper jaw that it doesn't need muscles to hold it together.
I thought there was a joint that held them together. I'm confused. Oh well.
No, there's muscles that holds them together. And even if there's a joint between them, like the shoulder will go into like a socket, but there's muscles to hold it in place. Otherwise, it just kind of falls out.
Okay.
I would just take one, like...
Then I'll just take. I'm taking the frill bones.
I'm just taking a smaller one by its, like, since it's the tailbone, the bones coming off of its tail are smaller, I'm gonna take a small, like, let's say, like, a good 6-inch, 5-inch size, not...
Okay, so you're going a little bit further down. The back.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll break off a part of the upper segment,
Okay.
and I will set it on Figment's body, because Figment's weird, so she suspected he won one anyway.
To be fair, I don't imagine they're going to leave this area until you wake up. So you'll be able to wake up and get some bones too.
I thought we were just...
I thought you
We're
said
not waiting here
not
for
out
4 hours.
Waiting here for
hours.
4 hours?
No.
No.
I'm waiting for
I don't know
4
what you guys
hours.
are doing. You guys didn't say what you guys
No.
doing. You
I
guys
said I wanted to go to the clearing, like, now.
Yeah. I'm getting the frill bones, I'm getting a section of its body, and I'm tying it to Figment's body.
Gun.
I can just carry.
I've learned from
I'm
this.
Yeah,
carrying
but I
the
want it
Figment
to be
anyway.
I want it to be a surprise for him. No way.
Okay, well, I'm carrying her anyway.
Him.
I'll be carrying him, yeah.
Yep. Actually, hold on a second. I need to check something real quick.
I don't like how you said that.
I don't like it. Are you gonna kill me more?
Yes.
What?
That was honest.
That's okay. I'll make a new character.
Hold on.
Oh. Wow.
I just need to check something about a specific thing.
He's cursing me.
Oh, yeah.
Stop guessing so well.
Okay, everything cut out for me. What happened?
Hold on.
Something bad.
Something bad's happening to me, and I guess I'm gonna have to make a new character next session. Oopsie.
Hold on.
I'm never healing you ever again.
You didn't heal it?
You know, Figment healed me.
Oh,
I'm
well,
done.
damn. Falling unconscious isn't dying, is it?
No, it's not, Guru.
I'll leave you alone for the time being.
Get your grubby little hands away from me. It's episode 3. You can't keep doing this.
He can and he will.
I'm gonna do what I want. That being said, I'm not gonna do you any further harm at the moment. At the moment.
At the moment, man. So.
You made us fight the most phallic bone snake, and it's only 3rd session. Can you believe the other
I mean, it wasn't that hard.
Wasn't that hard? It wasn't that hard.
It wasn't. Only like 2 or 3 of us got hurt.
Yeah. I
No,
suppose you could say
only
it like
2.
that.
I didn't even get hurt. I just got knocked out by a spell.
It was rather flaccid.
It was either
by like,
out via spells, hit one person and then knocked them out, and then knocked another person out when they came up to heal.
Guru, whenever we shoot the flare, by the way, I want it to, as the flare is about to die out, I want the flare to explode into fire.
You wanna know the best part?
It's out of range for you to do that.
Both of y'all, the damage that you took.
Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, what Oz took was 22 damage. What you took was 21.
Mm-hmm.
I can proudly say neither one of those hits would have knocked me out.
Yep. I mean, to be fair,
I'd be hurting like hell.
to be fair, I rolled a d6 to see who it would attack, and because you were prone, I gave it an extra point to you. So you were 1 through 3, and then it was going to be 4 or 5 for Azaria,
No, me.
and then 6 would be the next person, and I rolled a 4, so that's why and then Azaria was knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
To be fair though, Azaria had been hit with cold beforehand, so that wasn't their full HP.
Wait, why did I get an extra point because I was prone? What, did it want to eat me?
Because you're prone, it would have had advantage.
Oh, right, because I'm asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forget that if you're put to sleep, you still have full health, technically.
Yes. It just wanted you to leave it alone, and you guys kept chasing
Motherfucker!
it, which, to be fair, it deserved it. It had
If you didn't
plans,
try
and
and
then you
motherfuckers. If you didn't try and eat motherfuckers and break their bones, then, we'd be Gucci, but
Rattle me bones.
you're a fuckboy.
Oh, fuck boy. Go away. So that being
So,
said,
yes.
we're gonna end with you guys in the clearing. You guys
Alright.
shot off the flare.
Alright.
Then we'll get into everything. Make sure that you let Storvener know what happened.
Right.
So that way we can,
How much bone can I strap to Tharius without over-encumbering him?
he's taking the skull.
How much more bone can I strap to Tharius without over-encumbering
He
him?
stares at you.
Just like tape
She
it to
just
his back
bats.
so it's not
She
working.
bats her eyelashes, giving him the big puffy eyes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Let's watch this negative kick me in the ass.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
He takes part of the frill. Curse is negative.
Thank you. The negative versus the negative is wisdom.
What did she roll?
I rolled a 14.
He rolled a 12. Minus 2.
Oh.
I may be bad at persuasion, but you're bad at insight.
So, yep. So you guys have a selection of naga bones with the skull, the frill, and a few extra bones you've collected along the way. Both trophies and proof of death.
Da-da-da-da.
So, yeah.
Well, death went in quotation marks.
Right. Undeath. Bone massage. Stop.
I'm just going to ignore that and keep moving forward. Oh, goodness.
Worst in Minecraft recipe.
That being said, for everyone watching, thank you all so much. This has been another awesome time running around Roven and getting into more shenanigans. There will be more, of course, but until then, we have been with Team Comp, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Oh.
It's my wig now, Oz.